welcome to the show. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everyone is doing great and amazing. And yeah, welcome. Today is Friday. Welcome to the Friday night chill out session. So yeah, we are here today just to have a conversation. This is all about having a good talk just between the two of us, or the 7 million of us, depending on how many people actually want to come and join me today. I'm hoping it'll be a good show. It'll be a nice chill one. I know. A lot of the crew were up late last night, thanks to the beautiful Bombastic, who was doing a 25-hour charity stream last night. And yeah, seeing how everyone was up super late, get to see the debut of a little lady called Lizzie hard by name, very hard by nature. And yeah, so it's nice to actually see how today goes, because obviously everyone was up late, we were having some drinks, playing some games, raising money for charity, an amazing amount of money for charity actually, so that was good. I'm hoping I'm coming out okay. I've been playing with some of my audio levels, and I'm curious to see like how everything has basically come out. So do let me know if there is any issues with the sound. I'm currently trying to I'm trying to work on a little thing. Unfortunately, my iPad keeps crashing, and I was playing Spotify from the iPad, and the whole idea is to try and get basically an easy access volume knob to try and balance out the music. But unfortunately, because the iPad keeps crashing, while the thing seems to be working okay, I hope it is anyways. And yeah, I just need to try to balance out to make sure all of the things are working. Unfortunately, my iPad is really old. It's like I think it's an iPad 3. So to give you an idea of when that came out, it was quite some time ago, should we say. And yeah, I can understand that it wants to completely crash most of the time. So I'm curious to see how it goes. The whole concept is just having a knob to play with, and also it's got this cool little thing called a voiceover, so it basically automatically drops the music for when when I want to speak, it will drop the audio. Hey there, already got some people in the chat. My Hannah is on form as always. Thank you so much, guys. You know I love you. Out to Donna and out to John. How's it going? What handsome man is this upon my screen? Oh, it's a beardy guy, a bit of a beardy guy, and I'm hoping that it works. Yeah, hopefully it works. Lizzie probably wants to pull on it, tug on it hard. I hope, but we shall see. And yeah, hey there, Don. How is it going? I've had such a scatterbrain all day. Like literally all day, I've barely had a chance to do anything. But I've managed to tidy up the place. I've put some food in my face. I went to the doctors and registered down there. Right, hang on, I'm gonna click play on the iPad and see if this works. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, what it should be doing is dropping the volume every time it hears me speak. But let's see if this works. So I'm just gonna leave it to do its thing, and if it doesn't work, we'll just go back to what we normally do. Okay, so it is working. It is working all right. Tug on the beard, or was it or was it an and? I'm not quite sure actually. I think it should be a bit of both. Why limit yourself? Why limit yourself to one or two options when you can have all of them? Which is my go-to thing. One other thing that I have actually been experimenting with is another camera. So I'm gonna flick over and see if it works. Yay! There it goes. I do think it works. There we go. Hang on. So if I turn that off and bring the volume down a bit, hopefully if it balances out to me, it balances out to you guys as well. But yes, this is the new camera. Hi, how's it going? It's wide, it's big. I can do this, and it will, get the entire room, including my little glittering lights on the ceiling. Pizza? Yes. Wow, you really can see a lot with this camera, can't you? So yeah, it's going to be fun. You can even see my washing. I'm supposed to get rid of that. Yeah, maybe I should slide that. Hey, Gingerbread, how is it going, you beautiful, beautiful human being? I hope you are doing amazing. And I see food, pizza. How are you guys doing? Is everyone recovered? Is everyone both physically, emotionally, and eyeball scrapingly from dear old Bombastic's stream? It was an amazing event. I was blessed and honoured. Hang on, let me flip back to the normal camera. Yeah, I was blessed and honored to see like all the beautiful love and consideration. I still haven't got rid of the toad emote, so not quite recovered, quite tired. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, no, I was supposed to get up at 8 a.m. so I could actually play Deep Rock Galactic with Dear Old Ollie, but that didn't happen because I didn't get up until about 10 o'clock. Weird dreams, man. Very weird dreams. But, you know, I need to start analyzing my dreams again. You know, I do. I've got a little book and I open it up and, you know, so read it. So, yeah, if you guys had a crazy dream and you want to see if I can reference it and find it in the book and we could talk about it today, that would be amazing. He did so well. So well. Or he did so well. Hopefully it's a bit of the both. Yeah, no, he managed to smash his goal of it was 250 quid for Macmillan Cancer Research, and he managed to get, I believe it was 350 by the end of it. I hope that that was good. I'm good. How are you doing, my beautiful Hannah? No, I'm doing good. As I said, scatterbrain. My brain's been all over the place all day. But oh, there goes the Spotify crashing again. You know, it's crazy because I've also got my old iPhone. Let's see if you can get. Oh, it doesn't even show up, but you can kind of see the cracked in the screen. Hang on, let me do this. Yeah, well, it was fucked. It was fucked, and I need a new one. But you know, it does what it does, and hopefully it will get some charge, and then I can use that instead of the iPad for the music. But until then, we just got to crack on with doing it this way. The basic principle being is I don't want to have a thing I click on the screen and then drag. I just want a knob. I can just reach out and grab it. Yes, John, before you say it, I want to twiddle my knobs. It's more tactile. You can, like actually touching, like physically touching a knob and being able to twist it is what I want to do. Okay, now it's switched back over to the iPad. So, hang on. Spin it back up again. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Ew, Hannah. Right, so sorry. And as I said, I still haven't quite like figured out all of this kind of stuff. But you know, this is all the tech fun. Hopefully, somewhere down the line, I will get a device, and that will allow me to stream in the way that I can. Until I get a proper mixing desk thing, I've got a 15 quid little soundboard. But what does seem to be working is the sound effect. So let's see if it goes. Yay! It actually works again. That stopped working. Anyways, let me catch up with the chat. 355, is that what you ended up with in the end? There's still the opportunity that more stuff will actually come in, so I guess we'll find out. Right, so... never get rid of it. Never get rid of what? We never get rid of him? Or are you saying never get rid of the emotes? I don't know. I got to see. Yeah, because I did say I was only going to be there for 24 hours. And then it was going to go. But... It was in the honor. It was in the honor of the sweetheart that is Ollie. So I guess we'll find out. Oh, we can definitely see the cracks. Oh, good. on the old phone. Yeah. Well, the problem being, my new phone doesn't have a fucking headphone jack, and this device needs a 3.5mm jack. So yeah, that's one option. But this is my daily driver. This is my normal phone. The idea of I love getting old tech and trying to repurpose it once it's lived out its duty. Like this GoPro I bought like what 7 years ago now, and I've been trying to get it to work on this setup, and it hasn't worked. The handy thing is if I switch from video mode to picture mode, it does this wide angle thing, which is kind of cool actually. I'm really appreciative of that. But yeah, so hopefully that will get some charge, and then I'll be able to, you know, get my Spotify running on it and then just run it straight through there. So that would actually be good. Getting ready for streaming in my end. Late start in the day as well. Very late start for you. You normally stream about 19 times by this point. You've been moving and unpacking. You're allowed to be late a few. Yes, yeah. Your Hannah gives you permission to take your time. Yeah, gingerbread, take your time. Get it ready. Get it organized slowly. You know, you fill the space. I would love to move. I was chatting with my brother today, and it works out I've been in this place for nearly 20 years. In 2 years' time, I've been in this flat for 2 decades, which is fucking insane. I need a bedroom. That's what I need. I need a fracking bedroom. Like, actually, the good thing about this wide angle, my bed's up there. See? My bed's up there. It's currently covered with shite. Underneath it is ooh. There we go. Underneath it, you can see the little curtain, or you can't see the little curtain. There's a little curtain there, and currently my sofa is pushed under there, just to make more room. Because the larger the space, the more I can relax and enjoy it. Otherwise, it just becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. Right. So, where was we up to? Where was we up to? Yeah, you have been moving. I guess so. I've noticed my view count has dropped a lot though. View counts come and go. They do. Some of the best advice I ever got was like, allow it to be there, but don't concentrate on it because there's a lag. There is a lag to it. So sometimes you'll go to it and it will say you got, say, 9 people viewing you, but there's actually like, say, 15 people viewing you, and it won't update for a little while. So basically it can seem really low, but it's actually people are coming, checking you out and potentially going. But if you're sitting there looking at a view count and you see 2 and you're promoting to 2, then when 5 come in, you know, and you're sitting there all quiet, not doing anything. But what you do is amazing. You're so entertaining. Your little cutenesses and your little things that you do, you know, it's yeah, keep that shit up. Oh, I just plugged in the power into my iPad and it crashed. Spotify. Good thing it's just sitting there. I can just hear the music disappear. I've actually got the audio reverb on. But yeah, let's upgrade. Right, shit. Where are we going? No. My phone, I don't have gallery. Gallery of what? Sorry, I'm not even sure what's going on there. Did you get an adapter with your phone? No, I didn't, because there was several other generations before this one. This is the iPhone SE, so it was based on the iPhone 8, even though this came out in the 2020. This is a 2020 phone. That can't say much good, right? Seeing 2020 on a device. So let me click there, get that going, and hopefully it'll pop up and say there. Yeah, there we go. So I don't need to change too much. Yep, there we go. But yeah, so unfortunately I didn't get the converter, so I need to buy a converter, clearly. So hang on, I'm way behind. What's going on? I'm bored. Dude, you need to look into that. You're quite often bored. I'm starting to think you got ADHD or some hyperactivity. So, because you're coming to a chat and it's like, bored. Well, you know, do something. Entertain. Like, play with the emotes. Do something. The little curtain hides mini sex dungeon. Yeah, no, it could totally be a sex dungeon, but my sex toy box is actually in the cupboard. You know, it only comes out on special occasions, you know? Most of the time, my house parties where I get terribly drunk and want to use my paddle on someone. But that does happen. Yeah, they slowly come back. They will come back. Don't fret. It will be good. Why this bald guy is so quiet? Am I quiet? Am I quiet on the stream, guys? Do let me know, because as I said, I've been playing with the audios and I'm not sure how it's coming out. Hopefully it's coming out loud. My hope is. It sounds like it, but hey, I don't want to fuck with it too much, as long as I know. Hey there, Grandmaster. How's it going, brother? How is Twitch City doing? I hope it's doing great. He isn't quiet to me. I can hear him clearly. Thank you so much, Donna. He is quiet. I can hear him fine. See, look, thanks, guys. Oh, Hannah is always looking after me. It may be small and broken, but good. Still good. Yeah. I love that one. Oh, drink me. I've already got a drink request. Wow. How's this going? Hang on. I'm gonna go grab a non-beer beer, and that way I can still hydrate while not drinking alcohol, but looking like I drink alcohol. Maybe vodka. I'm actually out of vodka, believe it or not. It's all been drunk. I haven't topped it up yet. But how's it going? Ooh, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna put it on the fucking post-it note. Myra. One of these days. Seriously, I am so sorry. My brain is scattered as it is. Right, I've got that. Where's my pen gone? Actually, where's everything gone? I've actually tied it up so well that I can't find anything at the moment. Book of Appreciation. There we go. I always leave a pen in the Book of Appreciation. So I'm gonna pull it down, Myra, or Mira. Oh, I really want to get it right, and I'm so fucking sorry. Grandmaster, I'm bored. You're bored as well. That's great. Hi, say hello. Entertain me. In what way? Would you like me to juggle some knives? Would that be something good? Yeah? I can do that. But let me know in the chat below. I joke. Why joke? Oh yeah, it's quite funny actually. Make me do 30 catches. I'm not going to be able to do 30 catches with the knives. I'm not going to be able to do that. Also, I'm not going to be able to catch up on the fucking chat at this rate. But I will I will do it. I'll do it. When I get down to... the music is quiet while he's speaking. Gets louder when he isn't speaking. Yeah, that was the plan. But let me just turn that off if it's pissing you guys off. I thought it was clever. But maybe it's just jarring. So, it's more louder than him. Well, it is when I'm not talking. Right, so Critical John, it's not to me. The music dips when he talks. That's the plan. But as I said, if it's irritating, I will. Well, I've already turned it off. So that says enough. Do sound how it looks. My word. My ra. Because it's my brain that does it. So I'm gonna go my ra. My ra. Okay, sweet. It's there. Come on, focus, you bugger. It's there. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna stick it on my computer somewhere. Yeah, there we go. It's stick right there on my computer, and I'm gonna keep it there until I get it right first time off. And we'll see where we go from there. Actually, have you lost the cats? No, the cats are somewhere. I don't know, the cats. They're free winnings. Right, so now I've actually got to the juggle for 30 catches. Oh shit. Okay, both Donna and John have done 30 catches. Okay, I'll see if I can do... I'll go as far as I can with the knives, and then I'll switch to the clubs. Because they're actually quite scary. So let's go do that. Oh, this is going to be fun. Right, if I do die, send someone for the cats, yeah? I've just remembered, I've just put those lights up in the ceiling, and that's not going to help either. Ah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm going to go for the balls. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. 66 though. Ooh. There you go. 66. Not too bad. I've definitely done worse. Oh, did that die again? Damn this music. Damn this stupid music player. Hang on, it's not even going. Oh, it is. It's just in the background. Sorry. Oh, and the camera cut out. Yeah. Okay, there's definitely some tech issues that I need to sort out. And doing it last minute before the beginning of my stream is definitely an issue. But yes. Now where we are. Get a wife. Get a wife! Well, I've already got 2 girlfriends, if that helps. But hey, right. Oh no. Like its skins, it's a great way. Why does he have knives on screen? Eat the Viking. Wow, you really are bored, aren't you? Anyways, let me catch up. Oh, thank you. Those guys are cute. Jesus Heart's hands. No, Jesse Heart's hands. That's really cute, Myra. That is really, really cute. Hey, I've got it now. I've got it. Haha, I can just have a quick look down there. It's all good. Yay, juggling. Scary. Yes, it is. Uh, Thank you, John. Having the ambulance on standby. That's very sweet of you. 999? What is it now? Isn't it like 122? They did change it. I think, yeah, was it 122 or 221? I don't know. That's really not good, me not knowing the emergency service number. It was 999 my entire life, and then I decided to change it. Can I have 80% of your property? No. It's definitely going to the cats and the girls, that's for sure. Good thinking. That is good. I doubt 999 would be happy with me calling just to say knock around Brixton. Well, as long as you get connected to the local branch, you should be fine. You should totally be fine. Always think ahead. Right, kill the music. No, don't kill the music. Has anyone heard of a man screaming like a girl? Yeah, I have. Well, I spent... You should have seen Lizzie Hard yesterday. I was hoping that she wouldn't start crying. Thankfully, we didn't paste her with toad emotes. So yeah, we didn't make her cry in the end. Right, so have I managed to catch up? Oh my god, I have managed to catch up. Why would they change it? I don't know. Why would they change it? I think they changed it to be more incorporating with the EU. But now we're out of it, so I'm guessing that's going to go back to normal? I'm going to guess anyways. Let's find out. And why would you want 80% of a cat? Hey, I don't own the cats. Anybody that has cats knows you don't own them. You're like, you know, they own you. Like, they're you pick up their poop. That's literally their claim to fame. They are little shits, and I love them, but they're still little shits. Fucking awkward. I want the cat. Leave my Jinxie alone. Or Cthulhu. Wow, you're gonna make me fucking chase down the cats, aren't you? And my bed's full of shit right now. So I'm gonna have to try and find this. Pull one of the cats out. Okay, I'm gonna go find out. I'm gonna go and explore over in that direction, yeah? Back in a sec. There you go. I woke her up for you. I woke her up for you. There she is. Just because I'm nice. And you used up your points. But there's the little Binksy. Hey, little green eyes. Oh, she's snorting at me. Have you guys seen that video that I've been floating around Facebook of late? And it's like, kiss your pet on the head and see what happens. So like people are kissing the cats and the dogs, and the dog's like, plump, oh, and they snuggle up, and there's a couple of cats that like lick the noses. There's a guy with an alligator who kisses the alligator, and the alligator gets all like, oh. And there's one animal out of all of them. There's like about 20 of them, and there's one that lashes out. See if you can guess what kind of animal it was that lashed out. Yeah, you know what it was. Without a shadow of a doubt, you know exactly what it is. Oh, you woke up, poor Jinxie. Aww. Yeah, no. Looks like you die 2 on the cats. We'll get 5% of one cat, 10% of your girlfriends. We'll get 5% each, and I will be 80%. Well, I don't own the girls either. You know, it's not a harem. You know, they're not my property. They're my loves. And I'm pretty sure, like, this one would definitely go to Squishy. Like, because these two have basically been... Like, she goes on holiday. This cat goes on holiday to her mum's house, which is actually quite funny. Pure man. And, yeah, the other one, Cthulhu, who's a little shit, he's equivalent mother, lives out in New Zealand. So I don't know if she could even take her, actually, if I'm honest. But seeing as Rocheface has 3 cats of her own, I'm not sure if adding a Cthulhu to the mix would be that nice. Aww. But yeah, we can totally. We'll just do the entire thing. I'm sitting here like Dr. Evil. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. But hey, it's all good. Women aren't property. Nope. women are not property. You have learnt lesson. The more you know. As a cat fluff goes everywhere. No, but that's a good philosophy to have through life. If you see them as property, you're not going to have a good time. You know, it's not right. So, what about all of the women I have in my basement? Well, it depends whether you're feeding them or not. You know, are they happy? As long as they're happy, then, you know, I've always said, if it feels good, you have consent, and you're not hurting anyone, rock and roll. If you want to have a basement full of women, that's great. Okay, I think she wants to go. Well, she stayed for a good cuddle there. Which makes me happy. Oh, there we go. So we're now back. What's your address? The police may be calling soon. Well, as long as they've got consent forms, it is all good. But I'm happy that, you know, the 5-0 may pop round and say, excuse me, mate. Don't mean to bother you too much, but I just want to have a little look in your basement. Yeah, just a routine check. You know, we've just been informed that you possibly may have some young ladies forced against their will to sit in your basement and not, you know, receive food, light, energy, love, consideration. Yeah, we just want to make sure. Make sure. Yes, definitely yes. I had cats and they ran away. One jumped off the balcony. I've always said cats choose their owners. If they choose to come back to you, then, you know, you've done a good job. That's what I like to think. I don't know if that's true or not, but the ones that I've had, they've managed to stay and they've come back. They have free will. They can come and go as they wish. It's not like they have keys, but they definitely have access into and out of my property. So that's always good. I literally had a bruise on my arm, and my neighbor called the police thinking I was being abused. And it was embarrassing to try to explain I am just the klutz and fell down the stairs. See, that's the irony. Like, you actually do say something along the lines of, you know, I fell down the stairs, or a door hit me. And it would be the absolute most cliched thing in the world for you to say, but it actually be true. So I used to do jiu-jitsu. Actually, I've done many a martial art. I've always liked martial arts. But several of my friends, females, would participate in the things. And sometimes shit goes wrong. You end up with a black eye, you know, bruises, you know, busted nose, busted lip, whatever. And we were going out drinking one night. And my friend Bree ended up having a cut lip. And some guy pulled me aside and started to have a go at me. I was like, no. You know, she was actually a higher grade than I was. Yeah, she actually dislocated my jaw the first time we sparred because I was trying to get out of the move. And she was like, why didn't you tap? I was like, well, because I wanted to get out of it. And yeah, I ended up with a slightly dislocated jaw. And every time I opened my jaw completely, it would click. Literally back here would click. Yeah, of all the fights, both professional and sparring and, well, real life kind of knocks, I've never broken my nose. I've taken several tumps, but you'd think with something this size, it would get broken. Like, eventually, it would definitely get broken. But no, I just was quite lucky again. That I've just got like a Neanderthal head, so when they punch me, it hit my, you know, my brow rather than my nose. I don't know. These things work. Killed the Viking. Killed the Viking. What, the Viking or the Viking? I'm not quite sure. Are you just covering your bases? Just to make sure that you got... I realized that as I said it and was like, no, I really fell down the stairs. I promise. No, it's hello, Jinx. She wants more cuddles. She wants more cuddles again. Come on, get in my lap, baby. Oh, there she goes. Is that track stopped? Yeah, it's totally stopped. I can actually see the play button. Huh, okay. It's doing a thing. It's definitely doing a thing. But yes, let's go look. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, no, that's hard. Being a woman is good if you're hot and you can be famous. Hey, look, it's one set of problems for a different set of problems. You know, like, certain things we get better as men, some things women get better as men. Multiple orgasms. I've always said if I needed, if I was going to be a woman for a day, I would ask for 2 because I wouldn't leave the house on the first one. But, you know, that's just my thing. I have broken way too many things. Like I said, klutz. Aw. See, I don't know whether I should be worried that A, you're a klutz, or B, the knives you have on your wall. Yeah, don't be klutzes with those ones. Those ones will hurt. Right, so I've never been, only my brain. The only thing I've ever broken was my leg while skiing. You classy boy. Well, with me, I went quite far. I wanted to be a stuntman when I was like about 5, and I didn't grow out of it until I was about 12. And yeah, I never broke a bone. I'd fallen off of bikes. I'd basically done like parkour before it was a thing. I used to just like climbing things. You know, one of my early nicknames was Scribble. I wasn't sure if it was because, you know, I had big nuts or buck teeth or just the fact I like to climb a lot. Either which way, I was Scribble for a couple of years. And yeah, never broke a bone, never injured myself ever. And I was quite surprised. And then in one foul swoop, I fell off a 16-foot wall backwards. I landed like that. I dislocated my thumb, broke my arm, shattered my elbow, dislocated my shoulder, and fucked my back up. And the hilarious thing, was when I was trying to get back home again. I was in a girls' school at the time, looking for a tortoise. It's a long story. And when I was, instead of going up the 16-foot fence, I ended up having to climb over 2 6-foot fences to get back home. And when I climbed over the first fence, my hand got caught. And yeah, basically my arm bent that way without that rotation. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, and I also had to put my shoulder back into fucking place. Thankfully, I'd seen Lethal Weapon, so I knew just to smash it against the wall. So that was hilarious. And then when I got home, my foster brother was like, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Put some peas on it. So I'm literally sitting there, pain like I've never had before in my life. And my foster brother just put peas, a bag of peas, on my elbow. And when my foster sister came back, she was like, no, he needs to go to hospital. So I went to hospital and I was there for a little while. I remember I needed to pee, but my arm was fucked. So my foster sister had to hold the little container. It's like a pot with a little tube coming out. And she had to hold it. And I, obviously, I'm quite young at this point. I'm really, like, because my foster family was like a good decade older than us. So I was really embarrassed and then couldn't pee because she wasn't looking, but still, it was really hard. Obviously, when my foster mother came back from darts and found out what happened, she was pissed. And yeah, I remember them putting the yellow or the white liquid into a syringe. And then the next thing I remember was 3 days later. Best night's sleep I ever had. It's great. Bad haze. Right, so he dropped me off by the head. Hang on. Onto a concrete plane. Right, what did I miss there? What's John saying? Your dad did. Hey, I didn't do it. My dad did drop me on your head onto concrete pavement when I was 8 days old. Wow, that's a bit hard to say the least. But there was no permanent damage. I hope. Yeah, just a revulsion of Ollie inside of a pressurized container. That's the only damage. We just had to make sure that Ollie was free of pressurized oxygen containers. That's the only damage I can see. It seems ill-advised. Hang on. In his defense, he used to be a doctor. I think he was testing a theory that baby boys bounce. Yeah, I'm sure he bounced. Just the impact damage was different. Hey there, Nick. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you in there. And it does seem ill-advised. Yeah, just don't go looking for your girlfriend's tortoise. That's the secret of the story, guys. I have broken my nose, one arm, one leg, and one vertebra, and my lower back, and my wrist. Fucking full collection. I'm going to start calling you Evil Knievel, Donna. Why are you bald? Because I am. Have you been almost dead, I think? I have been almost dead, I think. Oh, great. Join the club. During said operation, they lost me under the anesthetic. Apparently, I was dead for 3 minutes. No bright light. So hyped up. Very disappointed. She had to hold your what? Hang on. She had to hold my willy. She literally, well, no, she didn't hold my willy. I held my willy with my good hand. I say that. I can still dislocate this thumb. It's my party trick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's my party trick. I can dislocate my thumb on will and then pop it back into place again. Ta-da! Yeah, I don't see me getting an award for that one. But, you know, it's all right. I've done worse. I've been hit by 2 cars. Ooh! And you survived both. See, I've also been hit by 2 cars, and I actually think I'm not going to die from that kind of collision. You know, because they've tried. They got. I don't think, like, I'm not saying walk out into the middle of a motorway, but if you've been hit by 2 cars and they haven't killed you, there's a chance you could be immune. Think of it like a disease where, you know, you go through a plague-ridden area and you just don't get it. You've got, like, natural immunity. You know, you've built up the antibodies. I think both me and you have built up the antibodies, so we won't actually die from being run over. But I wouldn't say test the theory. Don't push it too much. Because then, back in the day, I also think I bounced. I think I was made out of, like, you know, sticky back plastic and duct tape. These days, not so much. But I've got, like, cut off my heads and all that kind of things. But I was a boy. I grew up as a boy who was into wrestling and wanted to be a stuntman and martial arts. I'm going to end up with a couple of cuts. But all I've got left, I can't straighten this arm 100%. And I've got a couple of scars there and there where the pins were in when they were reconstructing my elbow. Other than that, I'm generally fine. Where are we going? The back was definitely the worst. I mean, all of them were painful, but yeah. The back ones are the ones that stick with you. Like that, like for me, it's like, it comes and goes, definitely when it's cold, but my lower back is definitely stiff. I mean, I'm trying to do yoga. I want to be able to do this, but it's like it stops, and then I just curve, which is a shame, because I want to look sexy while bending over. Yeah, totally. You had a seizure and died for 2 minutes? Wow, there's a lot of similarities going on. Apparently, a lot of us have either died or fucked ourselves up in some way or another. But dude, seizure. Shit, man. Like, what was it? Was it photoepileptic? Or was it just a reaction? I hope you did get that checked out, man. Like, seriously, because there's a sign for, like, heart condition and stroke. And they can create seizures. So, Steph, definitely stay away from some of those fighting games with all the head organs build-up-y kind of things. I don't want you having any more fits. Bloody hell, I feel like I've had quite a life compared to some of you. Yeah, no, it's nice to have a life. High five for technical deaths. Woo! Maybe that should be the next emote, right? Totally be the next emote. Death by technicality. You know, I'm guessing it'll be there. But, you know, until then, we can just appreciate, you know, all the love that we've survived this far. It means we've still got something left. We've still got something left to do on this planet. If we didn't die, we've still got something left to do. So that's definitely going to be a thing. Yeah, I've considered back pain. Oh, I have consistent back pain every so often. Oh, yeah, no, that just resting pain stuff. Like, that constant pain is, it's a pain. It's a pain. Ta-da! Look, it makes sense. Oh, Jesus. But hey, I was in hospital sick, and it happened after they took blood. Wow. Well, at least you're in the right place. So that's a good sign. See, I just registered with a new doctor's today. I'm actually going to see about getting some therapy for some trauma that I had when I was a child. And I've managed to work on a lot of things myself. I love psychology, psychiatry. I love like talking things through and discussing things. That's why we end up in a lot of mental health stuff. So I do know, like, I've not been educated, but I've definitely I've read up, and it's been an interest of mine for a very long time. Hence why I really love sociology and how people work and what makes people do certain things. I find it very intriguing and, yeah, and interesting. So, yeah. But yeah, so I went down there today, and there were like lots of little things like we donate blood or, donate organs and stuff. So now I'm like, should I still donate blood if I'm going to have a seizure and die? For a little bit, at least. Anyways, I don't know. Would you guys miss me? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But hey, gingerbread, what's it got? My life was quiet and sad up until I became an adult. So now it's noisy and happy, I'm going to hope. Noisy and happy. Yeah, that can work. Hey, you found us, so, you know, it's not too bad. Anyways, I don't recommend being an adult. You know, I try not to adult as often as I can. Like generally, I'm a very immature, silly little rude-headed thing until I get behind the car, behind the wheel. As soon as I get behind the wheel, I'm stupidly like strict, with obviously drinking limits and distractions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the one time when I'm really sensible. Other than that, nah, fuck it, I'll have a laugh. You've got a peanut allergy. Hang on. How do you know she's got a peanut allergy? I don't know. I hope not. Or was that? Oh, it was a question. There was a question mark afterwards. I didn't see that one. Donna. Oh, yeah. Of course you would. You got a klutz and a peanut allergy. Oh, that must be tricky being a chef. Like, so if I came to yours and I wanted pad thai, would I have to bring one of those like syringes and do that scene from Pulp Fiction? I know. I've always wanted to do it. I don't know. I'm saying that I'm panicking a bit about actually doing it. Just like stab you in the heart with a giant fucking needle. But hey, we can see where it goes. Let's see where we're going. You gonna see when it happened? Sad. There we go. Peanut allergy. Yes. Then I kick everyone. Oh, do you kick anyone toxic away? There we go. I can actually get a... Yeah, no, you don't need toxicality? Which word would it be? I wonder. Anyways, you don't need toxic people in your life. And my brother, who is in a toxic relationship, we were chatting today, and he said something along the lines of, I should stop watering dead plants. And I was like, that's a really good phrase. Because there's a lot of people out there that are constantly trying to make something work that isn't working. And they're putting all the effort in, and often the other person is either not doing it or they're just not right for each other. But I really like that phrase. So, yeah, stop watering dead plants. That's my phrase for the day. So it's good to see. I really like the taste of one time I had a peanut butter and it was good, but not worth the risk. No, if it's gonna kill you, it's like a puffer fish. Yeah, tasty fish. Poison, tasty fish. Yeah, but it's that risk you take, and I don't know if you really want to do it. It was really nice coming to... Hang on. It was really nice coming to. Such a nice sleep. My brain didn't work for a bit, and I was happy. Then all of my memories started to return. So basically, Nick, you literally turned it off and on again. You did a human reboot, and you felt good for a little while. I like this. I remember there was a movie where people would, like a group of doctors or something, they would kill each other in a controlled way and then bring them back, and it was like thrill seeking or something. Maybe that's what we all need. We just need to be turned off and then rebooted and turned back on again. That's the next thing. Skins Elliot, growing old is inevitable. Growing up is optional. Ooh, I like that one. But I think my dad may use that one occasionally. I don't know. Maybe it was on a sticker once. I'm not quite sure. But I do like it. Oh yeah, be an adult when you have to be an adult. But sometimes it's nice to be an adult and I've done my adulting for the day. I've done my emails. I've paid my rent. Done my council tax. I've done all like the food and the sleep. And then you should be able to just be a child for a little while. Hang on, I'm gonna start all you guys on like some diaper fetish where you're just gonna turn off and let someone take care of you for like an hour or two. In all honesty, it wouldn't be the worst thing you guys have heard from me, if I'm honest. It is just consumption for me, so I can cook with them as long as I wash your hands properly, like 2 or 3 times, just to make sure it isn't on my hands. Well, that's a sensible option. And yeah, please do remember to wash your hands. Not just for the COVID thing, but I actually like you. I want you to be around for many, many, many a year. I want to come and give you a big hug at some stage. So no risking peanuts until the world opens again. Those would be the rules. But yeah, or wear gloves. That's the other option. That makes sense. Or a minion to handle them for you. Ooh, do you not give Donna a minion? What would happen? I don't know. We better find out in Valheim. And yeah, I'm gonna see if we can like get a minion, see how she treats them. But seeing as she treats Boss, I'm gonna go with she's gonna treat him good. That's my idea. Then they gave me CPR and a defibrillator. Ooh, literal. Like what a shocking awakening. But hang on. I'm gonna say, what a shocking awakening. Yeah. I know. I am the world's shittest comedian. And by that honesty, I expect at least a round of applause. Thank you. I love having that thing back. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid, but I find it fun. Right, are you thinking of film Flatliners? Are you thinking of the film Flatliners? Possibly. I haven't seen it. It was like a 90s, noughties kind of thing. It's quite possible. If someone wants to IMDb it and let me know, that would be great. Right, so, well, we've got, Donna, also, I would miss you. And trauma sucks. Yeah, trauma does suck. You know, it just sticks with you. Sticks with you for quite a while. Hey there, Grandmaster. Welcome back. Are you just randomly popping in? Drop an emote. It's a nice emote. I'd definitely give you that. Good emote. I need to work on my emotes. I was thinking today I need to do a design for the Book of Appreciation, because that is going to be the next emote. And obviously after that, I am thinking about a Toad Yoshi hugging, maybe scissoring. You know, I don't know. No, I'll probably break TOS on Yoshi and Toad scissoring. But hey, it could be quite funny actually. I would find it funny. I treat the chefs under me very well, I think. Well, you're not going to argue with someone with a big-ass fucking knife. Like, you have bigger knives than these. Like, seriously, that could literally do some serious damage. Yeah. So just be nice to your underlings. Yes, chef. I wonder if you swear as much. But every chef I know is a dirty mouth. And I mean that in the context of talking rather than anything else. They can use fuck in so many ways. I'm seriously impressed. Like, it's like you personally went to training with Nick Cage how to use the word fuck efficiently and productively, which is always a plus. Always a plus, should I say. Right, where was I up to? There we go. Stitches behind my ear is an occupational trait. Occasional frets. Oh, no, man. Right, stitches behind the ear and occasional frets. Ah, okay. That makes sense. You know, it shouldn't be that bad. Not so much for the chefs. I think I am firm but fair. Everyone I know that's been a real hard ass is generally always says that. But I have a lot of respect for people that can ride that line, because you can't be too soft with your underlings because they'll take the piss. But if you're too hard, then they'll get moany and irritated. So you have to kind of balance it. Magically balance it somehow. But you know, it'll come that word. I'm glad his paw's better, by the way. Yay, I am happy Boss's paw is much better. And it's going to be happier. But he just needs lots of cuddles. And no walks. I'm starting to think maybe he trod on a pin just to make sure he didn't take him walking, so that way he could just sit on the sofa more. Could be glad. Brad Hayes, I'm happy, Brad. Oh, I swear so much. Yeah, no, I had a feeling you might. That's for sure. But yeah, it's all going good. No, I have actually started to try to swear less, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. Just because the smartest people I know swear, so I know it's not like a lack of education thing. But then the dumbest people I know swear all of the time, like, and I mean every fucking sentence has a fucking word in it, like shit, bollocks, cunt, whatever. And it's just, yeah, I know it's the bell curve. It's this whole concept. You know, like, it's male intelligence. It's the idea of male intelligence as a bell curve. So the absolute dumbest people in the world are going to be men. And the absolute smartest people in the world are going to be men. But so the average is like, you know, somewhere in the middle. So you're more likely to meet super smart or super dumb men. And apparently women are the other way around. It's like, you won't find women at the extreme dumb end, but you won't find women at the extremist smart end. And I'm literally talking like the the double point. That doesn't work in math, does it? The 0.000000001%. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying things I've heard. I don't know if it's true. I haven't done the research. But I'd be curious to see, you know, what it would... Yeah, I'm curious to see what it actually is. I need to read up on this. I do need to read up on it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I know I'm dumb in some things. I'm smart in other things. It balances out. But to see where this goes. Right, so you have to be kind of firm as a woman, though, in a kitchen, because there are some males that are sexist. Yep. There definitely are a lot of males that are sexist. There's a lot of females that are sexist as well. There's just a lot of sexism that needs to be fucking looked at, because I'm in the Martin Luther King school of thought here. You know, it's just I add genitalia to it as well. You know? Judge you by the content of your character, not the color of your genitals. Nah, that doesn't work, does it? I don't know. I'll have to think of a better one. I'll definitely have to think of a better one. But yeah, no, I think it's just people in general. And I think there's a lot of people that if they can get away with, oh, my brother says something stupid. It's always like, work smarter, not harder. And yeah, I don't know. I was always more of the go the extra mile, put the extra effort. I take pride in everything that I do. It's not just a case of get the job done. It's get it done so you stand back and you go, fuck, I did a good thing on there. Now, is the line straight? You know, is that building correct? You'll see this. Like, Donna, have a look in the storeroom that I created. It's got order. It's definitely got order, that's for sure. It's terrible that still happens. It's gonna, it's like one of those things. These things are never gonna, it's like racism, sexism, you know, homophobia and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're never gonna live in a world where these things are gone. Because you can't take away people's rights to be an arsehole. But we can definitely try to just bring up the next generation a little bit better than a previous generation. Like, I look at me and I look at my brother, and I know I always bring it up. We're polar opposites. Like, we worked together recently in a timber yard, and I went into this timber yard, and it was all guys, apart from one lass who worked in the office. Older lass, so it kind of like negates that kind of thing. But yeah, there was so much sexism and racism and homophobia between the boys. And when I got in there, I was like, dude, that's not fucking right. Like, stop it. And I managed to get all the guys to stop catcalling women who were walking past the yard. Every single person there except one, I managed to get to stop catcalling. Guess who that one was? Yep, you're right. What's going on there? Hugs to everyone. Ooh, oh yeah, shit, you've got D&D. John, have a absolute blast. Take care. Stab the dragon. Kill it with fire. And hopefully that will go well. Oh shit, wrong mouse. Correct mouse. Anyways, I went on a bit of a tangent there. Right, where was we? It's terrible that still things happened. Just grin at them and hold your knives threateningly. Menacingly. That would totally do it. I have had men in the kitchen tell me to get out. Call me a bitch. Tell me stick to washing. Do you know, circumcision, I think, is a valid point of protest. In these cases, anyways, in these specific cases, I definitely think circumcision. And if they're circumcised, just do it again. It will prevent them from breeding, I'll tell you that much. At least for a little while. One other male chef tried to touch me. Oh, for fuck's sake, Jesus. Do you know what? Some people are fucking just terrible. Ugh. But I'm not a big fan of adding a sex to something because of the segregation. I really, really don't like, the segregation. Because I don't believe that it's men that are assholes, but there are just assholes in the world. And because there's so many good people in the world. I grew up in a female-dominated industry. I was a hairdresser. And yeah, so I got the flip side of the situations, and I got, there were great people sometimes, but then I definitely got, touched in places where I wouldn't have preferred to, propositioned, both by guys and by girls. So maybe I just got the cornucopia of everything. So maybe this is where my fairness comes from. Because, yeah, trauma comes on both sexes of the side, if you know what I'm saying. But I hope this shit disappears. I really do. Like, as I said, we can only breed it out generation by generation. There's always going to be bad eggs, people that are just built wrong. But you can't just slap a label on someone because you can't tell until the situation. And then, unfortunately, that's just what we've got to do. It's how we've got to live our lives. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Hence my martial arts training. A lot. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. Gonna hope you have fun. No worries, John. Sorry, I'm just catching back up in the chat. Now I am the boss ass bitch. Now what can you say? See? Now you're saying yourself you're the bitch. And is that why you called your dog boss? I wonder. I do wonder. Hugs to everyone. See ya. Look. Yeah, look at that. I've caught back up with the chats. I've managed to catch back up. That's always nice. It's always nice when I catch back up with the chat. He just said hang on. He just said could either have. Let me get close to that. I don't know if it's my eyes being dodgy. He just said I could either be receptive, as that is why I hired, or be fired. What? So he hired you because you were a woman, and then treated you like that. Words. Words can't describe these things. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I just said, that's when you were 18. I hope that is something that's gone on. My partner, she works in a school, and there was a thing that was brought up sort of, I don't know how like where in situation it was, but those questions were definitely asked. And unfortunately, some of these people just stay in these rows, ready to do it again. And I was always like, you need to report it. You need to report it. Like any of these situations, they need to go down on record, because then just say it happens again, and it happens again, and it happens again. And then there's like, you know, when something actually, like, I'm not gonna say actually serious, because they're all serious, but like when someone's character is called into question, someone says, hey, this person did this, and it's like, oh no, it got a flawless record and this never happened before, you know, get a slap on the wrist. It's like, no, there's a continuous list of these things. To be saying that, like, I got accused myself a couple of years ago by someone who left me a really dodgy message on Facebook and then blocked me, so I couldn't actually have a conversation with this. This is someone that I was on the periphery of our friends groups, and I'm sitting there, I was like, I don't know this person. Like, I hug my friends, you know, and there's, you know, you could be slightly flirtatious and stuff when you've got that kind of relationship with someone, and it's fun, it's nice, it's consensual. And this person, I didn't have this relationship with, so I never would have done that. The only thing I could think of is if I gave her a hug once to say goodbye or whatever. And, you know, I'm generally one of these people that goes around hugging everyone. And by accident, something had happened. But I never got the opportunity to say it. And then, like, once that was done, I was like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? And then it did make me reanalyze how I interact with my friends, and especially the female friends, because I know what I mean. And I think and thought they would know what I mean. And I never did anything like terrible or anything like that. But I did wonder, and it made me question like how I interact. And I'm a very touchy-feely person, but not that kind of touchy-feely person. Like, I put a lot of energy into my hugs, my handshakes, my whatnot, but I'm not going to sit there and give you a hug and grope you. That's just fucking disgusting, you know, and I stay as far away from that as possible. And yeah, no, it's one of these things, and I do wonder if she said that to someone and they'd be like, oh yeah, no, Skins, I always see him with girls. It's like, yeah, I have a lot of girlfriends, both in my polyamory and in my life at the time. But from someone who didn't know me as well, they could go 2 and 2 and equals 5. And like, the fuck? So this is why I think definitely mentioning, keeping this stuff up is an important thing. So, you know, but like, do you report it and lose your job? You know, it's a shitty fucking situation. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world where we can say, no, fuck you, chop him off, and yeah, leave it at that. But hey, I reported him to the management and found out 2 waitresses had also said the same thing. And they never fired him. What? Like, seriously, sorry, but your food can't be that fucking good. It can't be that fucking good. I don't care how good your cooking is. You cannot. That's free, to me, 3 strikes. Old baseball term, screw it. But, yeah, I wonder why that does keep doing that. Repeat. Play. It's every so often it just randomly decides it wants to stop playing the music. But yeah, no, that's just fucking shocking. And it should always be reported. Like, I think you can give someone the benefit of the doubt up until a certain thing. Like if someone just, you know, I don't know, says something slightly wrong, that, you know, depending on context, you can see it one way or the other. But then the second time, you're like, actually, I'm going to keep a fucking close eye on you. And the third time, obviously, if it graduates, if it starts up here, fucking get rid of him. Get rid of him and put him in. I think sometimes it should be a police report, not just the management, but an actual fucking get the law involved, because favoritism can happen and people can get away with fucking, I wouldn't say murder, but they can definitely get away with a lot of shit. But if you actually make an actual court case, an actual, you know, police investigation, then that will follow them. Management, if they leave the job and whatnot and go ahead on it, that could be a different situation. But he only got fired when a 15-year-old on work experience complained. So touching up women is fine, but touching up an underage child is the limit. Is that these are great fucking standards. Like I can understand some loose standards on certain things. I truly can. But that oh, ugh, it just makes you want to go meh. Go find him and circumcise him again, twice. But no, there's what can you do? Like literally, what can you do in these situations? Because well, you've done the right thing. It's been reported 3 times, and then eventually the guy got fired. But I do think a police report would have been the thing. He just left straight away, pretty much, and got a new job. This is why I think the legal proceeding. And I remember having a conversation. A friend on Facebook wanted to know. I think it was a teacher or something. I can't remember. But he wanted to report someone for situations like this. And the messages on the replies, 3 of them, including me and my partner, separately this might be, was like, nah, this is a legal matter. This needs to be done in a legal way. And yeah, no, I think a lot of this stuff should be legalized. Like little silly things is one thing, but I do think there is a precursor. It's like when you hear about people that like people that torture animals as a kid. That should fucking be tracked, because there's a whole a list of fucking serial killers and fucked up people, and it's that lack of empathy. You know, they're sitting there pulling legs off of a spider or something, and you're like, fucking keep an eye on that one. Like, make sure he gets make sure he gets monitored. And a lot of this thing, yeah, people can change. They totally can change, but they don't often change on the dime. You know, they need education. They need realization. They need the room to change. So you can't just lock them up and expect them to change. But at the same point, you can't just set them free and not expect them to do exactly the same thing again, because they've done it multiple times without punishment, without, you know, retribution. Retribution? Nah, it's not the right word. But retaliation. No, not retaliation either. A word. Yeah. No, I left. Sensible. It's sensible, and I don't know, like, could you put a review up, like a Yelp review, and say, yo, don't eat here. This cook does these things. But then we border on cancel culture, you know? So, I don't know, it's a real sticky line to think. Because you know what they say, if you give up freedom for security, you'll end up with neither, is a saying. But unfortunately, it's just like I said, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and definitely have some good martial arts training. Like I've taught one of my partners some martial arts to be able to defend herself. And yeah, she's tiny, so yeah, she needs like the little tips and help, because you can literally just pick her up. Strong lass though, really fucking strong lass. Years of being a dancer. But I've generally made it a principle to teach some basic self-defense to my partners or my friends, just to give them a little, because you never know, like one tiny little thing. I've had fights with people, like literal fights, and they're all big showy, and then they start a fight, they get hit once, and they're down, they're gone, and that's all it took. I always tried to walk away from a fight, but I don't know, male privilege. I guess I can. I've got that entity. Like, yeah, I still get worried when I walk the street at night. But then again, I live in Brixton. You know, I've been stabbed. I've been mugged. You know, I've had all of these things. But at the same point, I've also put up a fight. So, yeah, no, it just being able to just show you can defend yourself quite often will give that person enough of a don't fuck with me kind of thing. Like, one of my best friends just had a pin that said, don't piss me off. And she did Muay Thai and kickboxing. So, yeah, you can imagine the fun she had. Very, very beautiful lass. Was out raving. And, yeah, I've definitely seen her scare the fuck out of some people. And it's a beautiful thing to see, because it's bullying. It's bullying. I hate bullying. It's the consistent thing that I do not like. And I don't like using the word hate. That is one thing I do actually hate, and that's bullying. You know, there's banter, there's trolling and stuff, which is the sticky situation between them. But I don't like bullies. Never have. No matter if you're left, right, fascist, conservative, liberal, whatever. If you're bullying someone, if you're forcing someone to do something they don't want to do, you're bullying. Please cease. Just cease. Simple. Anyways, I literally can't go out at night. I get too much anxiety. See, that's the fucked up thing. It's like you should be I don't know, like you should be able to go out when you want, feeling free, feeling safe. And yeah, that should be a thing. But at the same point, I don't, like what I was saying before, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Like, not 100%. Like, I hear about people that have gone traveling and they've gone through like some seriously fucking fucked up places, like in the middle of civil wars and stuff, and terrible things have happened. And people have said, people should be able to travel and do these kinds of things, but not all of the world is like that. Like, as I said, I've been stabbed in Brixton. I live in Brixton, and I've been stabbed just up the road. I don't quite have the scar because thankfully it was with a fucking, it was a Phillips screwdriver the guy tried to stab me with. Thankfully it hit my rib and slid. Ironically, I was defending a friend at the time. Yeah, as I said, like, I do think we should be able to have mace, like, and especially women. No, like, this is one sexist ruling that I will actually support, and that is, I do think women should be able to have mace or a taser, because there's a lot of, they're often going to give up a lot of physical size and strength, and it will just balance it out, egalitarian equality, but at least that way it levels the playing field a bit. And obviously the way they're cutting down police and stuff in the world, and the way society is going a bit south, I do think a basic level of self-protection. This is why I agree with the American, was it the Second Amendment? The one to bear arms? Like, I do agree with it, and I think we should have it in other countries. And like, it's hilarious. Well, not hilarious. None of it's hilarious. But some of it is actually quite interesting, that a lot of the states that have really Matronian? The one with really strong gun laws actually have more shootings than a lot of the ones that don't. The ones that have, like, 'cause if you're walking down the road and everyone's got a pistol on their hip, you're not gonna mug them. Like, imagine you're walking down the street and you're sitting there with an AK on your back. You are not gonna get approached by some bloke trying to chat you up. And if he does, he's gonna have some big fucking balls, to do that. If you've got an AK on your back, and he wants to come and say hello, he's gonna be polite. You fucking know he's gonna be polite at that point. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it should be looked at. I think you're never gonna get a perfect system, ever. It's not gonna happen. But we can at least prepare for what we can. But hey, anyways, what's going on here? Any recommendations of what I should play today? I think you should play Valheim. I think I should leave Valheim in the back, and everyone can come together on the stream and have, and work on the same server. We can build some new shit. I've actually built some pretty roundhouse and a couple of other little bits. Warning, it is kind of addictive. Just a little thingy. Right, I stole Mini Viking. Oh, hang on. You stole Mini Viking's tablet. What, to watch me? Welcome, Viking. I got a new dude. Hang on, over there. A new Viking dude. Yeah, he's bopping around, doing his little thing. He's got a better beard than me, but then again, so have you. So I'm used to that one. Any recommendations of what I should play? Oh, I read that one already, didn't I? Gingerbread, what kind of mood are you feeling in? For a story or action? Ooh, yeah, no, that's a good question. Probably action. Maybe some Warzone then. I don't have a PC streaming setup. Well, how many gigabytes do you have on your PlayStation? That's the question. If you want to get Warzone, you best have a terabyte in there, at least. Hang on, no, have they released a terabyte version? Because I know they're still waiting to hear the external memory. Was it the I always forget the name of those fucking hard drives. The ones that come in a stick, and literally just clip straight onto your motherboard. Is it M4As? I don't know. I want to say that. Yeah, so they've got a port. I don't know if you know this actually. They do have a port on there so you can put expandable memory on, but they haven't activated it yet. So we're waiting for it to come out. There's a terabyte PS4 Pro. Ooh. I don't know. I've got 500 gig, and I am constant. I've refused to play Warzone on the proviso that it's too fucking big, and I have to delete a ton of games just to play Warzone, and I'm like, fuck that. Granted, I do have. I need to get around to emptying this. I've got it's a 2 terabyte, I think. Yeah, 2 terabyte hard drive. And this was my main portable hard drive when I was using my laptop for a lot of my editing. But yeah, you can format these and put them into your PS4. And I think you can run games off them. I believe so. but I think the PS5 have put a stop to that. But you can save them on here, but then you have to take them off of here and put it onto your hard drive on the PS5. Then you can play it, and then you can switch around. But I don't know. I don't own a PS5, so I do not know. But yeah. Hang on, what other action games? I'm trying to have a think. What have I got? What about Doom? Have you played Doom? I love Doom. Doom 2016 was amazing. I haven't played Eternal yet, but give me time, I'll get there. Not sure about the standard PS4. Yeah, I've got a 500 gig PS4 standard. I didn't get the Pro, you know. But I'm tempted to with the amount of noise that fucking thing makes. But hey, I have PS5 and an external hard drive. So you can do that. But the M4A, I want to say, the hard drives, it does have a port. But I think it's something to do with like PS4 games are okay, but PS5 games aren't. But I don't know. I put on news, like the gaming news in the background, and I never really noticed then. It annoys me that the PS5 doesn't have a terabyte. Well, it's because they want to charge you for it. But like when they do release the firmware that will open up that what is it called? I'm gonna have a fucking look. Screw it. Yeah, come join me. Right, so PS5 M. No, it's not. I swear it's M4. Engage 4. Memory MEM. Let's have a little look-see. Okay, well they've got these little things. Integrated storage upgrade. PS5 internal storage upgrade will be unlocked mid-2021, according to the report. You will be able to fit more PS5 games on your new console. PS5's internal storage upgrades will become accessible in the middle of the year, according to new reports. Bloomberg reports that people briefed in the plan have told the publication that Sony had plans to open up the previously inaccessible PS5's internal storage upgrades this summer. But what's the name of the bloody thing? Currently, PS5 players are unable to increase the amount of storage on their PS5 meaning players have only 667.2 gigabytes of usable memory on which to store their PS5 games, which isn't much when you consider the average PS5 games title takes up about 50 gig. Really? I'm pretty sure Warzone takes on about 120, if I remember quickly. What's your Pornhub tab? Nice. Hey, I keep my Pornhub on my laptop, not on here. I remember there was a wrestling commentator who shared his screen to show like WWE.com, and in the top there was like a porn link to like a muscle-bound woman. It's actually quite funny. But, you know, these are other things. Right, so, right, what's we up to? Don't worry, Gingerbread. He just has a thing for Valheim. Yeah, well, everyone does. Everyone does. Everyone loves it. 195 gigabytes for Warzone. Yeah, there we go. I knew it's fucking large. Because I think you have to download, like, I think with my one when I got it, I think you had to download all of, I think it was the remake of COD 4. And that's where all the assets were. And that was like a 70 gig. And then you needed to download Warzone on top of that, which was like another 60, 70 gig. So it's some stupid amount. Stupid amount. Does not need to be that bad. I just want to play my little knob. Yes, my little knob. Where's Lizzie Hard when we need her, right? Bet she's still in bed, lazy bird. Yeah, no, there is, as I said, there is a expandable slot, which they've turned off. So at least now you'll be able to do it. But then again, those cards, why can't I remember the name? It's like literally gone from my brain. Alright, why is it so... PS5 storage hardware is stupidly expensive. Here's why. Oh yeah, probably. No, but you know, it is what it is. And it's going to be that way. Sadly. You know, because if they can get you to buy, it's same with Mac. You know, if you want to get like 32 gig, it's like, you know, I don't know, 500 quid. But if you want to get like, you know, 512, you got to pay like $2,000. You know, because they won't do it. They won't do it in a cheap way. They'll make money from you. They always do. That's how they work. But hey, but PS4 games take up way more. PS5 game. See, it did surprise me that PS5 games are only 50 gig. what I want to know is why the fuck do I need to install a physical game? Like, the disc's over there. Can you not load? Like, why do I get a game which is on a Blu-ray, which is what, 70 gig? I put it into my fucking my PlayStation, and then I need to install it. Like, Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah, for a fresh install takes a fucking hour because it needs to download and install and all that kind of. It's not a PC. It's not a PC. It's a console game. That's one of the reasons why I don't think I'm going to bother with this generation of consoles. I generally do not think I'm going to bother with them, purely for the sake that, you know, we've. You're just basically running a computer now. They've literally become to that point where it's basically it's the same as a PC, just massively locked down. And I'm like, screw that. Don't lock it down. Give me a PC. Put your money into that. You know, this £800 PC is going to get me a lot further. Let me do a lot more than, you know, a £500, £600, £700 PlayStation 5. But that's just me saying that. That's just me saying I'm going to get a Switch. You know, as soon as whoop, that one. No, that one. As soon as that bar goes up, that's the plan. We'll get there. Hopefully. One day. One day? Yep, no, I'm definitely having that. But hey, Brad, check your messages. All right then, mate. What's he saying? I'm going to have to move Myra. She's taking up a bit of thing. Right, so what? I haven't even logged in. Not on my PC anyways. Let's have a little look. And I have a feeling I know what he's going to say. I think Tiny Rick is going to be jumping into a game of Valheim. Get the Valheim server up, mate. Yep, sweet. Yeah, so all of my friends who have PC gaming, you guys need, and I repeat, need to get this. You need to get GOG Galaxy. This thing is amazing. Like, it tracks so much of your stuff. It, like, you know, got like all the games that I own, you know, on like Steam, PlayStation, Uplay, Epic. Oh, that reminds me, I need to actually check what Steam or what the new games are. Does anyone know what the free games are this month? Because I haven't actually had a chance to jump in yet. But yeah, so it does all of these, but then it has a different list for all your installed games. These are the games that are installed on this computer. So now I can just click on whatever the hell I want and play those games. But then it also tracks your Xbox, and granted there isn't that much here, but this is the last time I updated, so it's going to be that. But this is the Xbox 360. I've got more games though, a lot more games over there. But then it's like, yeah, you got your Steam, here's your PlayStation collection. So you can actually, like, you see what games you have and your friends have and all that kind of stuff. So, and obviously you can just track all your things. You got your mates. I'm still waiting to see if Tiny Rick has added me. No, he has not. Why are you not adding me? Tiny Rick, add it. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how this works. Just go install. Where's Valheim? Valheim, there you are. So I'm gonna hit play. So we'll get this up. My plan is to put it up and then throw it into the background. So hopefully it, yeah. So Tiny Rick can actually play the thing. Slag. Always a slag. Throwing these things at me. But hey, the only other PS5 games I have are like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and stuff that are PS4 games that they've just ported. Yeah, like how many exclusive games are there? Like, is there many exclusive titles? I generally do not know. Right, I'm just going to boot this up for Tiny Rick. Let's leave that on in the background. Let's go studio mode, and I'm gonna pop that back on. Oh bollocks! Why is that on? Because the console's on. There you go. Turn that on. PC. Oh, what's PC under? Where have you gone? I've lost the bloody thing. There we go. That one. Turn Valheim on. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, sweet. And then turn off shooting mode. There we go. So let me just go to my settings. Audio. Let's get rid of the audio completely. Dish. Actually, let's go to my graphics. And I'm going to turn everything down low. And turn off full screen. Let's go... Hang on, let's go really low settings. Because if it's going to be running in the background, I'm not going to be using it. Let's go OK. Sweet. And start game. Clusterfuck. Community. And then... Okay, start. So that should get me in there now. Right, so let's see what happens with that. And then I can leave it running in the background. It can do its own thing. Hey, hello, Jinxie. You do that thing like you don't even notice your cat's got on your lap and you're already stroking them. You know, and you're just kind of just so used to them just popping up and saying hello. It's great. I'll be back. Need to fill the keg. No worries, my friend. Have fun. Right, so Tiny Rick, you are in, mate. So I minimize that. Minimize that. Minimize that. There we go. And I can probably just get rid of the game screen. There we go. That or we'll just randomly see him pop up. So that'd be fine. Right, Days Gone and Zombie Army 4 PS4 and the new... There he is. And the new Oddworld game. Is it actually a new Oddworld game? Or is it a... it's a remake. So it was new and tasty, and that was pretty much a remake, wasn't it? Curious to see how this goes out. Just randomly see him pop up. You can leave him up there in the top corner. So yeah, so if you do want to join the Valheim stream, and you want to kick back and, you know, build some shit, then you are more than welcome, actually. I'm curious to see if I can actually... Let's... I know I normally thingy this, but yeah, there we go. Leave a pretty scene out there. So yeah, let me pop out. Okay, so I'm back with you guys now. And let's see where we're going. Right, so I just got Oddworld. I'm bored of zombies though, so I don't see myself playing either of the other two games, but I added them to my library. Oh, hang on. Did you answer my question about the new games? The new games for PlayStation, as in like the monthly one. Immortal Phoenix Rising is Blub and Dark Souls. Assassin's Creed is Div and DLC comment. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Donna. So Days Gone and Zombie Army 4 are the new games. Yeah, I'll add them. Add them to the library. Might as well. So that would be fine. And if you got the PS5, you also get Abe's Odyssey. I just got Abe, so that's good. So Spider-Man Miles is just out of the ordinary and just ridiculously big for 105 gigabytes. Brand new Oddworld. Soulstorm. Ooh. I've actually got the original Abe's Odyssey on this computer, actually. So it could totally have a glitch in it. But, yeah, for some reason, outside of the PlayStation controller, I find trouble with it. I do. And you can't map the noises as well. Like the original Abe Odyssey, when you map the noises, could you use the noises? But my controller just doesn't connect with it at all. So it's really annoying. I need to get this out again. But yeah, that's a shame. So we've got a zombie game. Kind of tired of zombies, if I'm honest. You know, they're kind of dead boring. Get it? Dead boring. Yeah, I know. Did you get it? Dead boring. Yeah, it didn't seem as fun the second time around, did it? Oh well. But I'll have to check them out. I will have to check them out because fuck it. Why not? It's free games. I will play it in a bit, but I hate platform games. Is it still a platformer? It's more like a Prince of Persia puzzle game than a platformer per se. Unless they've changed the dynamics. Like Crash Bandicoot, you know, was a platformer, you know. What else? Sonic, Mario, you know, these are all platformers, but Abe, I kind of always saw as more of a strategy game. And like a strategy, like a puzzle game. You had to work out the puzzle, kind of like Prince of Persia. The original Prince of Persia, by the way, not the PlayStation 1 remake. But hey, maybe I'm just old. It is quite platformer now. Okay, judging by trailers. See, because it was like, I mean, that's one of the reasons why, but the controls were stiff, really stiff on the original one. Yeah, it looks a lot like a lot of platforming. All right, so it would be a thing. I guess it's better than sitting your ass doing nothing. I guess. I hope. Ah, look at that. That is a beautiful sunset. I could be playing Valheim. There's the pub. There's the pub. And there's Tiny Rick running around doing his own little thing. Oh, he's got my car. What? You motherfucker. Tiny Rick, did you destroy my bridge? I spent so long yesterday. Oh no, it's still there. It didn't spawn in. It didn't spawn in. Oh yeah, no, I was building that bridge. But I only got that far. And I ran out of this stuff called hardwood. It makes bigger stuff. Bigger poles, stronger wood. It allows you to do things. But yeah. It's going. It's getting there. It's getting there. As long as no fucking troll comes along. No, I don't want no troll to come along. Sorry, skins, we're in the way. No, it's alright. It's alright. But I'll show you my roundhouse. While I'm here, I can show you my roundhouse. This is totally work. King Toad! How's it going, my brother? How are you doing? I hope you are doing amazing. My latest follower. I think I made them happy with the emote during Bombastic Stream. I think literally that emote just made him happy. He makes me happy. I'm gonna turn it off after the stream, but I might add it to the Discord. I'll add it to the Discord collection just so you can send it to Ollie every so often. Did you kill the little piglets? No, I don't kill the piglets because that would be wrong. I killed the pigs. A bloody giant troll went through, but yeah, I killed a few of them, and then they've grown up. They have grown up, so they're over there. Because I got this crazy fucking weapon. This guy here. This double-handed crazy thing that really just fucks things up. Hang on, let's have a look. Boom! I'm looking forward to using that on a skeleton. Especially how we died so many times the other day. Yeah, it does slow you down, I must admit. There are piglets in my eyes. I have seen them grow up. Aww. You did, and then I murdered them. Well, the plan is to always keep at least 2, maybe 4, because then they can breed. That's the thingy. But this is my little roundhouse, look. Even says it there on the fence. Skinny's gaff. And this is my little home, the little thing I made. I'm really proud of it. It's got a fire indoors, and because of its ventilation, it doesn't smoke out anything. But yeah, welcome to Skinny's gaff. I'm dead proud. Not much, just chilling. You? Oh, hang on. Where are we at? Did I miss a message? Oh, no. What's up? All the good things. But yeah, no, I'm not supposed to do this. Right, I'm just going to leave it here so we can actually view the world. That's the plan. I'm sticking with you guys. It's about the chatting today. It's all about the conversation. It's just the fact that, Tiny Rick wants to play the game, and right now, I have to be in the game for him to play on our server. I am considering, if people are interested, and this is something that does take off, we might do something like with the Patreon and get people to chip in, and then the Patreon money will go towards paying for the server. So then we'll have 24-hour access. And obviously the people that are on the Patreon, I've got a Patreon, but I am not really doing much with it as of yet. So I need to work out content and, like videos, stuff like that, to basically give it something and give you guys something worthy to do the Patreon with. So obviously the Patreon would be like supporting me on Twitch, just a more direct payment. And basically that, if there's enough of us doing it, it'd be a couple of quid every month, goes into the pot. The pot pays the server, and then we can all build this crazy world together. I guess we shall find out. I made a hole in Valheim to level the ground in my own world, and I think I went too far with my OCD. Yeah, this game is a bitch to your OCD. Like you're chipping away at something, and it'd be a nice straight line, and then you leave and you look back, and that what you thought was a straight line has now made like a path like this. But you don't see it when you're doing it. Ah, it's frustrating. Frustrating. But, you know, it is what it is. And you just have to accept these things sometimes. But yeah, I then had to build poles for my house to stand on because there was water on the ground because I dug too deep. Oh, no, but it did make me laugh when you were off on your own server and then you messaged me yesterday and was like, yeah, I saw where you guys started. Oh, shit. I just realized I'm being attacked. Ah! Good thing I left that on. Boom! Oh, shit. The forest is definitely moving. And I died. I died. Okay, so that hammer, it's good for skeletons and mobs in small spaces. Not so great for when you're being attacked like that. Oh, this did not end well. And then... oh, right now I'm naked. Let me get back. Where was I? Yeah, I was up there, wasn't I? Where's my shit gone? Where's my stuff gone? There it is. I just remembered I've turned the settings all down. Because I've turned all the settings down, it looks like crap. Right, so 1, 2. No, that one. This is really difficult to do. How did I get that thing up? I don't want you. Oh shit. I don't want you. Go away, you thing. Can I hide in here? I've managed to get this menu up and I have no idea how to get rid of it. Oh shit. Fuck. They've come in. They've come in. I can't actually see what is going on here. Oh. Totally got distracted. It's so hard to start with a new world. No, indeed. And that's what I'm thinking about, getting this server all set up. So we are all, like, we can all just basically play on there. Right. Dish, 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 dish. Can this thing go away? How do I get rid of it? I don't know how I don't even know how I got it up, in all honesty. Ah, there we go. F2, it turns out. Right, so I want you, and I want my spear. Okay. So now I can go back. Sorry about this, guys. This is not my intention. But, yeah, I need to go kill these things now. Now that I can. My intention was pure, and then Tiny Rick had to come along and ruin it for everyone. You know, clearly. I went to Discord to see if Tiny Rick was in a voice chat to tell him to help you, but he isn't. Sorry. Just tag him in a post. I think he does have... See, I'm getting worried. Oh, no, I didn't actually finish the roof. Yeah, I added this thing yesterday. This is what I was saying about straight lines. Look, I got all of this straight, but the actual path is vertical. Well, not vertical, but it's going up like that. Anyways, I'm going to go back to my fucking house, and I'm going to sit in there. I'm going to sit in my house and leave Tiny Rick to do his own little thing. Yeah? Because I don't think they can get me. Anyways, I'm out of it now. I'm out of it. Maybe I should pin him. Like, I would be tempted, but I'm going to go pick up a rushlet after I finish the stream tonight. And yeah, so otherwise I will be in it. So I think he can only play it until I finish streaming. And then I'll be heading over there. So yeah, that would be interesting. That or I'll leave all of this fucking running while he's doing it. These are all options. These are indeed all options. But it's a shame that he can't just run the server on his side. How much is the server? Okay, so the research that I did, I think it works out between about £15 to £20 a month. And obviously I just did one video So just a quick video at stupid o'clock, day before yesterday, I think it was. Or was it yesterday? Crazy, I've been playing this game for like 3 days and I want to buy a server. But, yeah, no, so so if we can split it, basically, we could split it like, you know, between like 4 people, it'd be like a £5. You know, if we can get up to 8 people, it'd be like £2.50. But, you know, we have to start somewhere. And I know that I think you're interested. I know that Rick is interested. And obviously I'm in my situation until I actually, you know, start getting paid. I need to be very sensible with my money. I've still got another, what date? We're on the 9th. So I've still got 6 more days until I get, hopefully, my first UC payment. Because that's, that's been a bitch. There's literally trying to survive, what was it, 8 weeks, 10 weeks on 2 weeks pay because of the stupid way that the system worked. But I'm nearly there. But, you know, it is what it is. And hopefully we'll get there. I just don't know if you start a server, if it will be starting new again. I'm not sure. This is why, like, I need to get the interest. If people are interested, and we can get a couple of people that are regularly into it, you know, then it's possible that we can just, because the when you go to it, you've got a seed code, and it's possible that you just give those details. Because I'm guessing we'll find out tonight when I quit the game. I'll let Rick know to be prepared. So if I quit the game, if I let him know beforehand, then quit the game and see if he can stay in it. If he stays in it and it maintains on his network until he quits the game, but yeah, it doesn't work otherwise. Like I wonder if that's the case. Like maybe just leave a caretaker, just leave one person in the server. That'd be quite fun actually. But yeah, no, to see how it goes is going to be the interesting bit. But as I said, like we could easily maintain it. Like if we had one more person, for example, if we had like 4 people who were into the game, they want to crack in and do all the thing, because we can get up to 10 people on the server, or on one thingy. I'm not sure about all of the nitty-gritties, but if the research is correct, we could totally do it. And we have this game that we can constantly play, have this little world that we can constantly be in. No matter the time, we can go and, you know, if we've got an hour or 2 or 10 to kill, we can jump on there and grind like pigs. Grind like pigs? Do pigs grind? I don't know. I don't think so. Hang on. What did that say? In the game settings section in your panel, change the world name field to the name of your world. You'll need to match the name of the file exactly. Save the changes and start your server. You'll be using your world as a dedicated server. That's what Google says. Oh, I might need to reread that. King Toad, I'm back. You back? Where'd you go? Did you disappear on us? Right, so where are we going? It's in here. Game settings, select it in your panel. What, in here? Camera. I'm guessing it's going to be in the main screen. So I don't think I can do it while I'm in the thing. I was playing Minecraft. Ooh. It was funny, we were just talking about servers. And I was originally, you know, spoken about potentially starting up a Minecraft server. Because one of my viewers actually was saying, actually, if I remember correctly, they said there was a way of getting a Minecraft server for free. I wonder if we can change it and get a Valheim server for free. That'd be interesting. Basically, it's saying if you buy a server, you can upload your existing world. Ah, okay, cool. Sweet. That's what I didn't get at the time. But yeah, so basically, yeah, if we can get at least one more person, yeah, if we get one more person that's interested in doing this, then we could totally have a, you know, Skins Elliot live Valheim server that we could totally pop in, pop out. And obviously there's a 10 people limit, but how often would you get, like we find this with Among Us, how often can we actually get 10 people all together to play a game? And yeah, like with this as a platform, as you know, obviously I'm not saying we're going to turn into just a Valheim streamer. I like being a variety streamer, but we can totally do it. Like we can totally have Wednesday Viking days, Odin's Day, because that's what Wednesday means. Odin's Day, as in Odin Father, the All Father. So that would actually make sense. Do you know we actually get all of our days of the week from Viking lore? Mondag, Tilsdag, Onsdag, Forsdag, Fridag, Lørdag, and Sundag. Don't know if you knew that. Funny little thing. Funny little notification. Hello, Jinxie Binxie. Hey. Oh, my poor little beautiful kitty. Come on, you want to sit down? Like she found a little spot down here recently, and it was so cute because you would just sit there looking out over the thingy. And then today, of course, I changed it. You know, I decided to, to clean my desk. I actually don't have a mouse mat. I actually put my mouse mat in the wash today. So the evil looking cat with the glasses is actually hanging up in the bathroom while it dries. Curious to see how it goes. Let's turn that off because it works, but it's not great. Oh, do you know what I should do? Because otherwise it just looks like a black square. I don't have any cooking items. There we go. Don't I have? There we go. So I got some resin. Spawn point set. There we go. That looks like a nice little thing to leave out. And then if Tiny Rick does want to come back and have a sleep for the night, he can. So it's great. I love that. We aren't open yet, but they are asking us to come back in to help paint, which is with work. I have to go to work next Wednesday and Thursday. Oh shit. How are you feeling with it? Like, are you looking forward to it? Do you want to jump back into work, or do you want to add like an easy thing? If you're gonna go in and paint, I guess that's one way of, fixing up the place, getting it ready. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go do it? I wonder. Are you as good with a paintbrush as you are with a knife, or are you more towards your normal clumsy self with a paintbrush or a roller? Just imagine you with a little blob of paint who's going around blobbing people on the noses. That should be quite cute. I am going to sleep because I'm very tired. No worries, King Toad. Thank you so much for popping in. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you'll pop back in again. Come say hi and see where we're at. And yeah, do take care. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Love, love. Right, so we got, I don't want to work next week because my birthday... Is it next week? I thought it was 9 days. I thought it would have been the week after then. Oh, Jinxie's on the prowl. Don't know where she's on the prowl. You know she's just going to lie on the keyboard and it's going to break everything. That would actually be quite funny. Well, funny for you guys. Pain in the ass for me to get all these things working. It's next Saturday. So what are you doing? Are you going to be out and you're going to go partying? Or are you... you're just going to take it easy? You're going to have a lockdown birthday? What is your plan? I'm guessing you're not going to do a 24-hour stream. But, who knows? Who knows what we could do? I don't even know what my plans are for next week. It came up recently in discussion. I don't know. I don't like Windows's calendar. I don't. I liked Mac's. Mac's calendar was great. I absolutely adored it. It synced beautifully with all my Google Maps, my Google accounts, all that kind of stuff. It was great. But Windows it's just ugly and functionally bad. So I've actually done a Google. I never used Google Chrome, but I've made it like an extension from Google Chrome just to have my calendar for that. Right. So what we got? Oh yeah, it's my dead brother's girlfriend's birthday on the Saturday. So it's the 17th. Is it the 17th? You did say that, right? Next Saturday, the 17th. Yeah, definitely. I am getting a haircut because I haven't had one for a year. You might have some split ends. Just expect to lose a decent chunk. But it could be good. Good health. Yes, right. I'm adding that. I am totally adding your birthday to my calendar. I hope you don't mind. I hope you appreciate that. It's done with love. Doesn't repeat? Yes, it repeats. It repeats annually, every year. Da da da. There you go. It's added. Right, so you haven't had a haircut in a year. Might have a few friends over to the house and play some board games and drink and stuff. Drink and stuff? Whoa, that's going crazy. Can't drink and stuff. You can stuff and you can drink, but you can't do both. That's just being greedy. So what board games? What board games are you thinking about playing? I've had an urge to play the Game of Thrones board game. So I played that like quite a few years ago now. And I just remember enjoying it, and I want to give it another go. See how it goes. House parties are better to me. That works. 17th, I'm greedy. Or bi, whatever you prefer. Hey, I'm polyamorous, so I don't believe in limits. You know, why make a decision when you can have both? Yeah, don't worry. I fully back you on this. I fully back you 100%. And, you know, if times were a wee bit better, I'll totally come up. Totally come up, meet you in the flesh for your birthday. But, you know, I have a feeling it's going to be in when the world opens up a bit more, like proper. And, you know, like you did say, like you got family down in London. So eventually we'll get you down London. And yeah, maybe have like a massive group in. It's going to be somewhere. If it's not a London meet, it's probably going to be like a welcome break service station somewhere in the middle of the country, which will probably be the easiest way. I play Risk. Ooh, I haven't played Risk in years. And interesting board, and intense board games. People will probably want to play Cards Against Humanity, though. Oh, Cards Against Humanity and Among Us actually have a lot of overlap. You know, but they're like zombie games. They're going to wear out their welcome eventually. And I never quite got the big thing. Maybe it's because people were really into it, and they got really into it, and I wasn't in that world at the time. And then when I finally got to play it, a lot of people were bored of it. So I was like, you know, also the way my brain works is like, I would always do things I found funny, and I was never very good at, like, because maybe it's just the people I was playing against, I didn't know super deeply well, so I couldn't cater to them. So like when I was a partner or like, you know, one of my best friends, I would often win because it's always about, you know, do the thing for the main person gets to choose. But the rest of the time, I'll just make things that made me piss myself laughing. You know, an audience of one, clearly. But hey, I want to see if I can get some people together next week for an Among Us for your birthday, to be fair. See, that does work. Because, as I said, Among Us works really well when you've got the numbers, but can sometimes die down. But for a celebration, totally. But if that's Saturday, let me know. Do let me know. If you do end up doing it, if I'm around and I can, I will. I'll definitely join for an Among Us game. And it will be before, yeah, it will be well, the Monday before. Who knows? Maybe that Monday we'll play Valheim instead of Among Us. Shh, don't tell anyone. But get everyone involved. We totally want to get everyone onto the server. Yeah. Fuck, am I turning into an ASMR stream? I hope not. My voice can't sustain this for that long. Among Us is basically board games and a video game, like Mafia and stuff. Like Mafia and stuff? What? Stabbing people repeatedly over and over and over again? No, but as I said, when it works well, Among Us can be great. But I've played Among Us quite a few times where I don't know, some of the peeps aren't necessarily there, and you got to bounce in, bounce out. Like there's my juggling club do a bi-weekly Among Us game, and there was a time when I was playing it on Monday, and then I was playing it on Thursday, and yeah, then it was just like, do you know what? We can't get the numbers up. We can't keep the numbers up. So I was interested when, because that's one of the reasons why I got Bombastic to cover on a Monday. Not necessarily to cover, but to bring different communities together. So I would do it one week, he would do it another week, and it would bring different people who want to get involved. And I think that's how we've like merged our collections together so well, because we've joined and you know, come together over the murder of other people. You know, nothing builds friendships more like that. It is like the idea of bringing Deceptive Row is a very good board game idea. No, but there's quite a few. There's a game called, I think it's called Werewolves, and it's a party game, and it's basically like everyone goes sits in together, and yeah, he joined you from Bombastic's Discord, yeah, because we met on an Among Us game, didn't we? Originally, so that's how it all worked out, which is always good. Oh, hang on, I just got a whisper. Yeah, where's it gone? Fancy saying, oh, that was sent at 8:16. Oh, so yeah. So he's had a good hour, or nearly an hour, on it. I'm really bad at checking the checking the whispering on Twitch. I need to get better. But I've gotten past that. That red notification that has a number on it. That no matter what platform you're on, you always see, and you're like, must click now, and I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm terrible for it. Like, I can literally have a look at, yeah. Look at all those red blobs. 80 on Discord, 72 on Telegram, 8 on Messenger, 16 on Facebook, 5 on Signal. That's just one folder. 8 and 3 on that one, 7 on that one. Like, fucking hell. I got 70. Oh, do you know what? But the fact is, once you've got them and you've gotten over the number irritation, you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. It gets to a point where you're like, if you really want it, you can, call me. I say to everyone that the best way to get hold of me is Discord. Message me on Discord, because it's the only one I check regularly. And I'm on every day. I just hope Boom hasn't gone off Among Us because of last week. We've just got to take it easy on him. Last week was a culmination of a lot of factors that all came together, and Ollie gives a big game. He's really good at trolling other people, but I think the way it was is that we think he can take it, and I think he's a sweetheart. He's an absolute sweetheart, and I think he talked a big game, but it actually did hit him, and I didn't realize it until afterwards, and how it all worked out. And I think it's like we all missed him. We didn't have him on the stream for like 2 weeks, and we all missed him. And our version of putting him front and center made him feel like we were potentially bullying, and that wasn't cool. And yeah, I feel a bit shitty for it. But at the same point, it's all a learning curve. We all got to learn. We all get a bit better. And yeah, hopefully we won't be that bad. So yeah, we who knows? Maybe we'll have a week off. That could also be a possibility. We could have a week off of Among Us, and then come back the following week after a bit of time off, and it would be nice to all be together. Yeah, I talked to him for a while afterwards on Discord. So did I. I talked to him for a wee while, and I just thought he was bantering. And eventually I just said, dude, seriously? Are you okay? And then he was like, no, I'm actually hurt. And I was like, shit, why don't you say that? But, hopefully Ollie knows he can just be honest. Like, he doesn't need to put on a brave face. He doesn't need to be all tough. He can just be honest. We all love him to pieces. And I want him to feel love. And if he feels anything other than love, then we need to fix this. Because I know it all comes from love. But sometimes when you're on the other side, it feels a bit shit. It does feel a bit shit. But the only way of getting over it is knowledge. It's the same thing, with the communication thing. Open, honest communication. Sadly, sarcasm and banter can be lost. Especially in text form is one of the worst ones. But obviously in this case, we were all having laughs, not realizing he was struggling with it. So I hope this water under the bridge, and we can crack on and keep doing what we're doing and keep building our little tribe together. This is what I love. I love that. And it'd be nice to actually, to not have that kind of worry. But then again, we just did a 24-hour stream and he looked fucking lush. But how fresh did he look by the end of it? Like, either that or he just didn't take the makeup off and it just, left that foundation. I love seeing like how people put their makeup on though. Like literally it's like a prick stick. It's like boof. Like when I do my makeup, and granted I haven't done my makeup, I'm giving my eyes a bit of a rest because they've been abused of late, to say the least. But I literally have like a tiny little blob on my finger, and I'll do my nose, little blob, little blob, little blob, little blob. And it's all from one blob that's on the end of my finger. Not like a prick stick or anything, and then blend it out. But still, like, maybe it's just that. Fucking hell, I'm bleeding. Ah, look. Bleeding. How did that happen? That's annoying. You know, one of those little bits that sit at the edge of your thing and you pull them not thinking it's going to be bad and then it bleeds and hurts like a bastard. I just told him we should maybe have rules like if you notice someone has died first like 3 or 4 games in a row, pay attention and don't go for them next. I have to use way more than blob to cover my face. You probably don't. You probably have this concept that, you know, you need a lot of stuff. I like, you know, I'm willing to bet you are beautiful. You are a beautiful human being. I already know this. I know I've spoke to you and I know the inside. The inside's beautiful, you know, and I'm willing to bet the outside reflects that as well. Just, you know, I'm a photographer by trade. I deal in beauty, but my personal taste is very unedited, lightish makeup. Use it to enhance. But then that mask ends up becoming a mask. And then you don't feel secure in yourself. So a little bit can go a long way. That being said, you know, I'm not a woman. I don't have to live up to those standards. So in many ways, I'm lucky in that concept. In other ways, just sucks balls. But yeah, I don't know. I think natural beauty is a great thing. And when you need to wear a polo neck to keep, you know, your face up from too much foundation. Sorry, I'm quoting Lee Evans now. Just one more little bit of makeup on my face. Oh, sorry. I'm having a day of it. That's totally it. I don't think I need a lot, just more than one. Well, I don't know. Cause it depends. I want to learn this because I don't know what it is. But when I do my eyeshadow, it leaves here and all ends up in the crease here. So I can do my makeup, and at the beginning of my stream, I look amazing. I know I look amazing. Well, okay, I'm being slightly cocky, covering for my insecurities, of course. But I've heard that there's a primer that you can get. So you do a primer, and I'm like, what's the difference between primer and a foundation? You know, and then there's the concealer. So it's like so many things, all to put together to find out. To just get to this thingy. Most of the time, I don't wear makeup because honestly, the kitchen, sweating it off. Yeah, no, you might as well. You might as well. Like, it's nice to put a face on to feel good. Hey, Cthulhu's come out. Yeah, to put on a face, to feel fresh, to feel good, to feel lovely and cute, sexy, whatever, is great. But as I said, when it becomes that daily thing, like my best friend, she wore Egyptian-style makeup, like really thick, heavy, like, you know, the little wings. Her wings would be like about an inch thick, you know, and it was so intricate, beautiful, absolutely beautiful work. But it literally became a mask. It became a protection against it. And it took her years to get her. And now her and Squish live together. And I've got to see her with no makeup on a regular basis now, which, like, this is my best friend. And I barely saw her without makeup on, you know, and she would just not let anyone see her without all of it. And I'm so happy that she's past that. But I know it was a crutch for many, many years. Many years. Yeah. Shadow primer is king. Okay, well, I'm going to have to look into it. But basically, because I got... Rosh got me my makeup. Because I've always had, like, nails, guy liner, all that kind of stuff. But it wasn't until a little before lockdown that I actually proper got into it. And Rosh gave me some foundation and some other bits. Yo! Hey there. Who's that? Yonky53, welcome to the MSC. That is one more towards towards this follow go that I don't think I'm going to get. It was put up as a dare. A friend of mine went, "You're totally going to make 1,000 followers in a year." I'm like, "Nah, it's going to take at least 4 years, if not more." And I'm like, "No, you're going to make it. You're going to totally make 1,000 followers in a year." So I threw that up there as a giggle. I don't see it happening. But thank you so much for adding to the collection, and welcome. Right, so yeah, so basically she gave me my first set of foundation, and I don't think it was taken for skins. Taken for skins? Huh? What was taken for skins? You were taken for skins. I don't know. Just seeing 4 and then my name afterwards is always one of those old school jokes. But yeah, no, the foundations. I need to actually go and get a foundation that actually is my actual color. Oh, oh, there we go. You don't think it will take 4, comma, skins? There we go. Punctuation. I know don't judge. Like, well, don't judge. I shouldn't judge, but my dyslexia will just keep reading, and so I don't know if you'll notice when I'm typing. I am really hot on my punctuation because I don't ever want to come across as, not wrong, but I want to come out how I intend. And I get really worried. I always fuck up. Like the amount of arguments I've had with people because of a comma or lack thereof. It's caused me so much stresses and struggles in the past, and now I'm like hot on it. But I don't think it will take for, I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I've been doing this since September. I think it was around about September. And I made affiliate really quickly. I got up to affiliate pretty quickly. But I look back at look at like Ollie's knocking on what 5? Was it 400 and change? I think he's on. So he's on double that I am. But then he has a very different idea, different show, different energy. I've got other friends I got a friend of mine who started pretty much the same time as I did, and she's already past 1,000. But she does singing. She's an amazing singer, beautiful singer. She was massive in the Twitch. Well, she was massive, but she got onto the Twitch Sings community and built a huge audience. She's also incredibly talented, a great entertainer, a great singer. Like seriously, musical theatre is her shit. Like if you haven't seen her stuff, do you know her? Oh, I'm sure you must know her, Lady Cleo. She's Lady Cleo Cabaret on Twitch. I know her by a different name. But she also she's done that. Granted, amazing. She also, her partner is a drag queen on Twitch, so there was already like a built-in audience, so it's very easy to transfer some of that over. But to be able to hit 1,000 in, I think it was like 6-7 months, I thought was just mind-blowing, like amazing. But I don't know, maybe I'll get there, maybe I won't, who knows, we'll find out in what does that say, 154 days. We'll find out. I like, if I can, I don't know, if I can get halfway there, if I get to 500 in a year, I'd be really happy. If I got over that, it would be insane. Like, who knows, maybe that's when I'll do my 24-hour stream, where, to try and get myself, maybe when I get to like 950 followers, I'll do a 24-hour stream to see if I can get the last 50 followers together. Who knows? I don't know. Could you imagine me doing a 24-hour stream? I don't even know if I could anymore. Who knows? Maybe like it'd be like shave the beard off, and do crazy things like that. Like I've had my time in drag. Granted I was sexier. Sorry, Lizzie was very hot, but I think I was sexier. No, I've just got cracking legs. I think that's why. I do have cracking legs. I don't think I've got it on this computer, but there is a picture of me floating around in the Bumblebee outfit, with my legs going. I will come and help. You're gonna assist me. You're gonna come and do me up. No, totally. I'd have to get I don't know. Who would I get to do my makeup? Because I would go like full blown drag. There's a friend of mine called Dave. He's amazing. And then when he does his makeup and his drag shows, like stupidly like talented. Like he's a spinner like myself. Does a lot of stuff, and he does. I'll need a better wig. I would definitely need a better wig. But yeah. And let me see if I can find it. I think I sent it to Boom a while back. When he first told me what he was gonna do. There it is. Right, okay, you ready for this? You ready to see me in my outfit? It wasn't quite drag, it was me doing drag, but I'm curious to see if it'll come out or not. Is it 7? No, it's not 7, it's 5? No, 8. There we go. No, because a friend of mine did my makeup this day. But oh my God, I can't believe how skinny I was at this point. This was a really, really skinny. A very skinny skins. Tell you that much. Huh. But yeah, no, it was, I don't know. Now, what would I do on a 24-hour stream? How would I fill up? Actually, what am I kidding? I could just play Valheim for 24 hours. I'm not sure I'd get the followers for it or the subscriptions, but yeah, I'll totally get it. Dude. Oh, you are like the sweetest heart. You dropped like God knows how much yesterday during Ollie's stream, and then you're dropping on those things. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to disturb the cat in the most loving way possible. Let's see if she... Oh, no, the lens is in the way. Where did it go? There we go. The cat's there. I believe you do indeed. Like, seriously, you are like the strongest supporter, like, you know, on these kind of things. And it's crazy that you do these things for me, and it makes me so fucking happy and humble. Like, seriously humble. Like, I will happily disturb the cat. The cat can be disturbed. Oh. Ooh. Oh, these things make me so happy. Just hearing that little sound. You get Hope Page again. And like you, like literally, you have been supporting like both myself and like Ollie hugely, and it's constant and loving, and it's really fucking lovely just to know that the supports are out there. Bad Wolf. How did you get to be this sweet? Like seriously, like I'm thinking like you're like Obelix. Not from Asterix, who fell into the potion as a child and was always forever strong. I think you did that with some kind of sweetness. Like something, like you just landed in the sweetest sauce possible. Like John, except, well, he bounced on the concrete. Mr. Bubbles! Sweet Mr. Bubbles! Oh, that reminds me, do you know what we haven't done? I need to go change my emotes, don't I? I need to get rid of the little mushroom and replace it with the raiding for when that time eventually happens, when we do get there. I do believe I don't need to buy anything. Hopefully I will get the game I want for my birthday. What game do you want for your birthday? I'm curious now. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a PS5 game. I'm going to guess that's the case. What is it, though? What is it? I want to know. I went through trauma and then decided to spend my life spreading love, not hate, like I grew up with. Dark, I know, but that is how. Yeah, no. Do you know what the funniest thing? I can see the same. I can see and say the same. I also had a bit of a dark upbringing, and it made me not want that kind of thing to continue. And yeah, and the fact that you do and you use that as your that's your guiding light. That's the thing that things you like. I was about to say I'll say something a bit personal, but you know me. You know me. I always get a bit personal. When I was 8 years old, I was living in a children's home up the road, actually, in Brixton. And this guy sit there and said, you'll never amount to anything, and you'll be dead or in prison by the time you're 16. And that thing was, and as terrible as that is, that thing gave me the push to say, no, fuck you, I will prove you wrong. And ever since then, I've always tried my best to be better than I was, to get up there, to be happy, to make other people around me happy, if I could achieve one thing, and that's to be remembered, for a positive thing, of course. And I've always given my love and support, like granted, you give what you can, and I give my time and I give my energy, my soul. If worlds were different, I would probably be in your position and do the same thing. Like I could do it, financially or gifts in that way. Like how it's the love language thing. It is like some people it's gift giving. Some people are time. Some people are physical. Some people are there's a whole selection of love languages, and yeah, that's one of the ones. Oh! Do you know what I just remembered? I actually bought some stickers yesterday, day before yesterday. I was in the pound shop and they had like 2 packs for a squid. Oh, I need to find them. What did I do with them? I really did tidy up today, didn't I? Like, it's crazy to think that I've got all of this spare room where the sofa normally goes, and I've got no idea where I put them. And one of them were Vikings. One of them was actual Vikings. Is it under my arse? Nope, it's not under my arse. Damn it. Right, so I just need to go find them. Right, they are the small ones. Let's make sure that I actually do stay in thing. So as I said, I have changed the mic setup, and I'm actually listening to my audio so I can actually hear myself, and I'm listening to the music as well at the same time. So I'm curious to see how it comes out, but let me know if it's a bit too crinkly. One is a PS4 game, one's a PS5 game. Oh, which ones? Which ones is it going to be? Well, no. I had an abusive alcoholic father growing up, and he ended up committing suicide when I was 11. I want to do better. That is the be all and end all. Wow. Well, that's an origin story worthy of a proper fucking Marvel superhero. And yeah, no, there's. I often find the people that come from some of the worst situations are some of the most kindest, giving people in the world. I generally do think that. And even though they've seen real trauma, real shit, they still manage to have some love and heart. And I sound like saying from Captain Planet. But it is true. It is true. Some of the most beautiful people I know have come from absolute shite. And they've used that to define themselves in a much more positive way. Because, yeah, they've seen shit. They've seen real meh. And they're like, no, if I can do something to stop meh happening, then I am going to do it. Right, dish. Right, so those two are in there. Right, so I'm still trying to do this. I want to find, because it's frogs and Vikings. Frogs and Vikings, and part of it was the fact that it was going towards Valheim. When I saw it, and it was just like amazing. And yeah, when I do find it, I will add it. I will totally add it. But all I've got so far, I've got to your name and 2 Among Us stickers. I haven't even done anything else yet. FTED 5 subs. One of these days I'm going to remember how to spell tier. I keep forgetting how to spell tier. 2021 04 09. I believe it. Look at that. We're already this far through the year. I generally cannot believe it. It is kind of insane. So you got Y, was it Yonky? YONKY 52. So these are all that. These are all the little beautiful people. Goofball. GOO. Goofball. CJ. Liquid. Hey, Liquid got one. I've not seen Liquid in a while, actually. I think he was someone who I met through Retro? I think it was Retro. Retro Critic actually did that. And it was Liquid Snake. Or it could have been Nick. Could have been Nick Fights. Is another one. I'm always trying to remember, like, where people came from. Because then you obviously, like, it's nice. No, it's like with me and you and Bombastic. I don't know. It's always nice when that happens. Right, but Liquid spelled his name in such a weird way. Liquid Fox F0 X1. Liquid Fox 1. Jeez, so much fun. Bad Wolf. WOLF was 69 or 699. So apparently there's 697 other bad wolves. That's saying a lot about Twitch, right? Mr. Bubbles, BUBBL 3S _ See, I do have trouble with these things. Right, so we've got Persona 5 Strikes is the PS4 game, and Immortal Phoenix Rising. Oh, is that a multiplayer? Because that's Gingerbread's also got that as well, hasn't she? I believe it is. I'm like 99% sure. 99% sure that it is a multiplayer. I hope so, anyways, because then you can play together. And Persona, I often hear things about Persona, but I've never actually played a game. Never. No, you're gonna hate me now, aren't you? Yeah. But you, yeah, I've heard a lot of great things. A lot of great things. It's a text-based adventure, is it not? Or is it just a lot of text in it? I wonder. I don't know. We'll work it out. I always find those ones, those Nintendo-style ones. Yeah, JRPG. They're both single-player. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know about that one. There's a lot of single-player games that are coming out recently, which is generally pretty good, actually. Because I am generally a single-player kind of game. Or gamer, shall I say. Up until super recently, I've often preferred, but because multiplayer was often just taken by Call of Duty or those kind of ones. And it's nice. It's nice that there's been a kickback to get back into doing single-player games again, because they are, I don't know, they're like the old school games. You're sitting there stupid o'clock in the morning playing this game, you know, forgetting about eating and life and everything else out in the world. But yeah, now there's been a bit of a return, a bit of a resurgence, shall we say. Right, so I have made a bit of room, that's for sure. But I do want to find that the Viking stickers, because I like Viking stickers, and I want you to have a Viking sticker, especially considering we're doing the Valheim thing now. But I'm going to leave some room so when I do find it. There we go. The Book of Appreciation. Thank you so much, Donna. Like, massive appreciation. You have multiple entries in the book, as you know, and it's just wonderful to have you on it. So thank you so much again. Oh, no worries. I grew up playing couch co-op. Be right back. No worries. Couch co-op is, I don't know, like, there's a thing about co-op, and I do strongly believe this. It's not real co-op unless, it's not real multiplayer unless you can punch the person who just kicked your ass. You know, that's my theory. But co-op is something I've always preferred. I've always preferred co-op games to competitive. Couch co-op has died a bit, and that makes me sad. Yes, it has. Because now you need a separate screen with a separate computer to play the same game together. I'm still wondering where those stickers are gone. Be curious to find out, actually. Yay, there you go. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure whether to continue the conversation or not, because I didn't want you to miss anything. But yeah, no, couch co-op I find funny because back in the day, you could easily do it. Like even up until like the 360. Even up until the 360, there were several games you could do couch co-op, like Gears of War, you know, Borderlands. You could do these things, play with them with your friend, and you'll get there. You will get there. But then the next generation, like the PS4, the PS4. I remember to play co-op properly, you had to have a separate TV, a separate games console, a separate copy of the game to play the same game with your mate who's sitting next to you. Like when I lived with a girlfriend a couple of years back, a friend of mine looked after this place for me, and I remember he would have his boyfriend round, and they would literally have to set up 2 consoles, 2 TVs to play. Was it Destiny? I'm not sure. I didn't really play it, but I think it was Destiny, anyways. And it always just baffled me. So I loved co-op. Still to this day, I love co-op. Like Borderlands 3, me and my friend Fire Spitter, who does appear in the chats occasionally, who I'm going to go see on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. And yeah, like we're trying to find these co-op games, and we often end up going back. Like last time he was over, we were playing Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on the 360. Absolutely loved it. And now he's got a PS4 as well. We're trying to find games we can play together. One of them was Rocket League when we were playing a few weeks ago when we were playing it on Monday. The other one was what was it? Yeah, Borderlands. So there's Borderlands 3, which we need to try to get another copy so he can play it with us. Yeah, I've played Gears of War 5. Your boyfriend on me on Xbox One, and him and my PC. What? So he was playing on the Xbox One, and you were playing on the PC. Ooh. I played Gears 1 and 2. I don't think I played 3. And then obviously there's been a 4 because you were playing 5. So you know, but yeah, the game that was a bit of a throw. No, I don't know if it was a throwback, but I don't know. It felt good because I remember doing Halo ODST and Halo 2. I want to say Halo 2 was on the original Xbox, which I don't know, which was great. I like this kind of games. I like it when it's co-op. I like cooperative more than competitive. And like even if it's a team, now if it's a single versus a single, you're gonna start fights. If it's a team versus a team, it's good, but it can make tribalism. But when it's co-op and you're facing the computer, I just don't know. It brings all the people together, and there's less because you can do what you want, and the computer's not going to get upset until they eventually take over the world. But hey, Skins, I may need your help. What? You come onto my stream when you need help? What? You're naked. Did you die? Did you die? Where are we going? Right, on the map. Where are we going? Tag it on the map. Where are we going? Making me want to play Valheim. Well, you're more than welcome to jump on there. But the thing is, though, there's about half an hour left of my stream. A little bit over half an hour. See the troll in front of us? No. There. You want me to do this again? Where did you die? Is that where you died? In the middle of there? Oh, I've already killed one of these. Hang on, how many... where am I going? 15 arrows. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more arrows. You wait there, and I'll go kill the troll. What can we do? Hopefully I kept enough. Thankfully, I've got this beautiful storeroom that actually holds a load of our stuff. I know. Is it weapons? Yeah, there's a bow. If you want, Tiny Rick, if you want to come, there is a bow in the weapons. I built one, an extra one yesterday by accident. Right, so pop you in there. And we need flint. What do we need for the thingy? Brain Dead, how's it going? You doing good, my friend? Sorry, I've just got to rescue Tiny Rick, aka Doug, from certain death. Right, so where is wooden arrows? This is really difficult to see because I've got it shrunk down. So let me big this up a bit. Sorry, guys. I'm just having to rescue him. Right, so where are we going? Flint, arrowheads. I need feathers. So let's go into animal bits. Throw some feathers in there. And ooh, should I go for the fire arrows? Great piercings, fire, knockback. Right, let's go that. And I might as well. Oh shit, I'm out of deer hide. Fire arrows. What do I need? Wood. Need more wood. Always need more wood. Is there any wood left? Yes, there is. Thank God for that. So Oh shit, I'm over encumbered. Right, I don't need rocks. So let's get rid of the rocks. Boof, boof. That should free up some space. Da, 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 da. And get some flint head arrows, get some fire arrows. What's Brendan? Let Doug die. He's already died. He's died, and a troll is sitting in the middle of the river. I know this through my own experience with trolls. They will follow you into the river and murder you in the face. Right, so, Tiny Rick, I don't know if you're watching the stream. I hope so, but it's time to go meet your friend. Right, where is he? Oh, there he is. Right, you all set? I hope so. Right, so let's go back to there. Is it a case of luring him away? Okay, right, so I'm going to lure him away, and I'm going to run in that direction, and hopefully you can swim out to your gear. Yeah? So aim for the head, and make sure you get a full tension before you release your arrow. But you will use up stamina. So... Oh, fuck. Stop firing at him and get your gear. Let me draw him out. So run away. Hello, dear. Yeah, these are tough guys. But if I'm doing this, I'm totally keeping the armor. Because this is the way it should be. 35. And run away. Boom, ba, dum, boom, doo, doo, boom. Right, hopefully we can then lure him into here so he can do a bit of landscape gardening for us. Oh, shit. The last thing I need to do is get graylings on my ass. Right, okay. I'm keeping the armor still. I don't care if... I'm happy you got your gear back. But aim for the head. Oh shit, completely missed him on that one. Shit, I'm out of stamina. Sorry guys, I will be back with you once I've killed this little shit. Or large shit. There we go. Okay, you deal with the graylings. I'm still in the gear. What was that? Hey. Please tell me that was the... Yeah, sweet. Right, okay, so that's now done. There, hang on, is that the rock? Did I get the... Did I get it? Yeah, I did, sweet. I got some troll hide. Right. I'm going to go back to the safety of my own gaff before the forest starts running again. I can catch up. Why isn't Doug called Wee Willie Rick? Little Rick. He has different names. He goes by different personas depending on what platform he's on. Generally, he is Tiny Rick he's on the Discord and in Among Us. In this, he is... I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name. So let me close that. I'm going to sit down by the fire, warm myself up, and... Kramer? One of those. As you can see, I've been busy. I've been very busy. I can all the way up here. There's a ship graveyard. There's a pig pen. There's an entire village up here ready to be taken over. But we haven't got there yet. Anyways, so I'm going to go there. And I can come back to you guys. Right, so where was I up to? I thought his name would be Rick. Learned something today. No, Tiny Rick's real name isn't Tiny Rick. But Michael, Braindead Michael, knows us through our juggling club. We're all part of this, almost the same generation of jugglers. Michael's slightly older than me, and Doug's slightly younger than me. But we all kind of, we knew each other from the same juggling club, and we banter and take the piss out of each other constantly. But there's so much love and appreciation for each of us, most of the time, anyways. Rising Doug called. Yep, I already read that one. But yeah, now I'm back with you. I am back with you, and now I've at least got some troll armor. So maybe I should go and make myself some new troll armory bits. Yeah, nah, I'll leave it there for now because I get it. Are you coming over next week? I didn't know about I was coming over next week. I've got a note in my calendar to say contact you about shoot, because you said wait until the 12th. And I think you had other things happening, so you just postponed. Next week, I'm not going to be over next week. Doug is a baby compared to me. Yeah, I'm in the middle point between the two. No, I'm going to give you a shout on Monday, because I've got my nephew's birthday on Monday. I'm going to Bedford on Tuesday. I'm seeing my brother and my dad on Wednesday, followed by the stream. Then I've got a shoot on the 15th. Then I am seeing the Squishy one and streaming on the Friday. It is Dolce's birthday, which we may be playing some Among Us on Saturday. And Sunday is my brother's death day. So, yeah, I'll probably end up going to see my family and releasing a balloon, which is the tradition. We put a little message on a balloon and then release it into the air so we can go up to him. So it's quite therapeutic for the entire family. Like the nephews, for me and my brother, for my mum and my dad. So it's all quite sweet. I hope I get to meet you someday. You will. Definitely you will. Hey, Scrappy. I love that little mouse. How's it going, Ben? You doing good, my friends? Thank you so much for the host / raid. Is the host? I can never quite remember. It's always good. It's always good. How have you been, my friend? I haven't seen you in a wee while. You been good? You did pop onto the 24-hour stream yesterday, I believe. I'm pretty sure I saw your name pop up at one point. But it's all good. I am out on Monday in the day. Okay, so would you prefer it if I gave you... Because I'll be streaming in the evening. Because obviously it's Multiplayer Monday. Maybe you could join us on a game. Who would have thunk it? Maybe that could actually happen. I was there for a bit. Yeah, no, I was pretty sure I did actually see an info of that. Bombastic had a habit of calling out everyone's full name. Like, I've never heard him say Skins Elliot so many times. And I always find it funny when people say the full name. And a lot of people feel creepy about saying Skins. Like, it really makes me giggle because it's like, the amount of people that go, Elliot. I'm like, no, that's my family name. It's like being back at school. I find it hilarious. But obviously, all my actual, friends who know me, and they just heard it. I'm Skins, or most of them. I'm Skinny. Skinny is my name, literally. I changed it via the deed of the poll. And yeah, it's funny to sort of see that happens. But yeah, he just had a habit of constantly saying the full names, and it made me giggle. But hey, so this is the way it is. But I just let it happen. Yeah, no, it's all good. He always gets my name wrong all of the time. Don't worry, there's someone who comes and visits me quite often, called Myra. And I'm always sitting there, is it Mira? Is it Myra? And she's told me so many times, and every single fucking time I get it wrong or I get it right, doubt myself, then get it wrong. To the point, I've actually read it. I've got it written down now. Yeah, come on, focus. Fucking cannons. Fuck's sake. I've got it written down anyways. And I'm going to stick it to my computer. I just need to get some sticky tape or some blue tack or something along those lines. To make sure it goes. Right, so I'm looking through these stickers. I want to put a sticker on the back of my phone just to cover up the thingy. I just call you Skinny. Yeah, you've always called me Skinny. When I've been skinny, when I've been fat. But hey, it's just the way it's going to be. I find it funny how you call me Donna and he calls me Davochi. Now, so the fact is, I have always, I generally ask people, what do you prefer to be called? Because, I've been called Skin since I was about 13. Before then, I was Philadelphia, or Anna, short for anorexic. And before that, it was Philly, short for Philadelphia, as in Tom Hanks gets AIDS and dies. Yeah, I know, brothers, right? And yeah, so when people do ask, and I'm like, no, I'm Skins. My name is Skins. I go by Skins. And rather than question and debate, I generally just say, would you rather be called? Like, I know Ben as Ben. I met him as Ben. And then when he came onto Twitch, he became Scrappy Pops. And I asked him, what do you prefer? Would you rather Ben or would you rather Scrappy? And yeah, he said Ben. He actually said, I think he said, I don't mind. Most people say they don't mind. Most people just don't have a hang up about it like I did. I have a massive hang up. If people call me by my birth name, I lose my rag every fucking time. But I hate my birth name. Always have. Oh, that's a good one. I'm debating between stickers. Oh, that one as well. And yeah, so I just say, hey, you know, what do you prefer? Or do you have a preference? Or does it matter? And otherwise, I'll give you a name, like Mr. B. Mr. B is one of my viewers from Germany, and wonderful, wonderful person. German guy. But his name, I can't get into, my brain just will not fucking take it. You know, and we ended up giving him the nickname of Mr. B. And he was like, yeah, I fucking like that. I'll take that. And he's literally as Mr. B. Like, I think where is it? The very first gifted subs that you gave me, Donna, he's there. So you can see it's Mr. B and then his actual name below it. So it's Brockelmania. Broeckelmaier. My brain just won't take it. My dyslexic brain just will not accept that as a word. So he just became Mr. B. And he loves it. And it's also a bit personal as well. It's like it really, really connects with something as silly as that. Right. So I've got in my short list down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So these are my short lists. I've got the Among Us Trolley Frog, which is pretty good. I do like that one. There is the Gays. You know, Among Us with the rainbow, of course. And I mean that in a good way, by the way, not an offensive way. I've got this little thing that's kind of like a Pokemon. Pokemon meets Among Us. It's a liquor, like me. And then there's the Among Us with the love hearts. So I'm trying to decide which ones of these to put on the back of my phone. So I'm just going to double check they all fit, because that could be an elimination thing. I think the frog one... Yeah, the frog one's too big. The frog one has to go back in because of size. So I've limited it down to... Where'd the cat go? There's the cat. I could technically go for... Could go for 2, actually. Yeah, could potentially go. Let's see where we go. Among Us with rainbows. Yeah? You want to go for the gay one? I was seeing it and I was like, I'm really, really tempted. But Rosh, my partner, she's very into the rainbow. She is a stupidly colourful person. And obviously, whenever we see a gay thing, so I bought her the IKEA bags in rainbow to celebrate Pride. And I specifically went to IKEA to get her this bag because I knew she would love it. And then when I got it, I was like, I'm fucking tempted to keep it now. I'm not generally a black, dark colours kind of person. But every so often, I like to get my gay on. I definitely like to get my gay on. And, you know, I'm not that garish, but sometimes I do want to go flamboyant and fabulous. Just flamboyantly fabulous to see where it goes. Redeem, check my posture. Hey. Okay, are you guys going to join me? You guys can join me in this one, yeah? I even can use the new camera. Aha. So, stretch down. I've done it backwards now. Bend the elbows, bring it down. Ow, that really hurt my back. And then back up middle. Oh, that really is hurting my back. Ugh. Stand up and do it. Up, down. Stretch down. And then up. Back down again. I haven't put the other mic on, so I don't know what's done. Any of this is going to come out. There we go. And we're back in the room. Haha. There we go. Oh, no, wrong screen. Right screen. There we go. It's quite surreal me having a game on in the background and not playing it. Just letting Tiny Rig do his thing. I'm between these two. It won't work with both. Plus, you know, if I have an Among Us with just two people, it doesn't quite go with the polyamory thing. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the gays. Definitely, I'm gonna go for these ones. And yeah, just to cover up the Apple sign as well, because some people don't like Apple. I do, but some people don't. Anyway, so what we got? Evil Lens Burnett. Evil Lens. Which Evil Lens? Oh, you're looking at the wide angle. This one. This lens. Aha. What do you think? I've finally got my GoPro 3 Silver Plus working with the stream. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But if I do this a few times. Oh, no, not that one. See if it works. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, so if I leave it on video, you get this field of view. And then if you change it from video to photo, it goes from this angle, this lens, the lens needs to clean, to photography, it goes super wide like this. So it's not too bad, not too shabby. But then I'm still going to use my mirrorless to do the actual video, of course, because that'd be the sensible thing, right? Me, sensible? Nah, can't be done, cannot be done. Right, so where was we up to? Thank you there, by the way, Ben, for the posture check. I hadn't actually had a posture check yet today. You're always looking after my back. You're always looking after my back. I did get, hang on, because I did get, what did I get earlier on? I got Drink Me vodka, which I didn't do in the end. So we'll leave that on. Then I had 30 catches from John, 30 catches from Donna, which I did do. I actually did like 20 or so with the knives, but then I bottled it because, hang on, you can see it from that one. I just put these lights up, and I know it looks like my ceilings are really high. Promise you, they're not. I'm literally touching it right now. I know, that's what she said. But sorry, I can hear the echo of my own voice, just the monitor, and just hearing that's what she said. It's like we both said it at the same time, but I was slightly quick. But yeah. Right, so Evil Lens Burnett. It's okay, cool. Thanks. I'm not bad with names, so I'll probably have to write it down. It's all right. You know, if you can write it down, why not? New angles. Right. Yeah, no, new angle. I've got to mix it up a bit. Got to do it occasionally, right? Oh shit! And I just realised I'm still on that one. Haha. Right. So where was we up to? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, write it down. You can just use colours. It is fine anyways with me. Hang on. What did I got there? I managed to remember John's name though. Well, what's as in quizzing John? Because that is yeah, it's in the name. It is indeed in the name. But you know, if you want to write it down, share it. I always go by what people want to be called. No, I'm gonna keep, just to troll people, I'm gonna keep the Apple sign in, and I'm gonna put the Among Us characters below. Ta-da! I have a gay rainbow Among Us phone. Yay! Just in time for me to break the corner. That was really irritating. But, you know, it is what it is, and what it is what it isn't. I managed to remember John's. Yep, you did. Everyone, what is that food you have? Pizza. It was my pre-stream dinner that I never finished. Let's see who ends up with more pizza in their hair out of me and Lizzie Hard. Yeah, maybe I was inspired. Who knows? I don't really mind anyways. To be honest, people can call me Donna or Dolch, whichever. Been called both for a long time. No, but I did think that I like to mix it up because I often give people cute names, nicknames, shorter versions, longer versions. Like one of my favorite ones for me was Skinnerfeet. Some of my friends called me Skinnerfeet, and I actually really liked it. And I really like Skinnerfeet. I do. I thought about when I changed my name, I was tempted to actually put my name down as Skinnerfeet Christopher Vincent Elliott. But I ended up just sticking with Skins. Because everyone's like, oh, but what's your real name? Skins. What does it say on your driver's license? Skins. What does it say on your passport? Skins. And eventually they always go, or if they're clever, they go, what does it say on your birth certificate? And then I generally say St. Thomas's Hospital. just to fuck with them. Are you off, Michael? Right, I'm off. Have a lovely evening. No worries, Michael. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. Miss you, man. And yeah, we will talk at some point next week then. I have been working out, so hopefully that when we do eventually get around to that photo shoot, it would be cool. But yeah, otherwise it'd just be nice to come and hang, shoot the shit. Maybe come over and I can game on your new 60 million inch TV and complain that it's not in the wall. Skins, you never guessed who I spoke to today. The Pope. Was it the Pope? I want to know. Was it the Pope? Did you ask him why that face? Because I've often wondered. Like, you could be anyone. Why that face? You get the option. Ooh. Telegram just went off. Let me mute that. Sorry, I don't really believe in looking at my phone that much when I'm on a stream. I don't know, maybe it's my hairdressing background. I just always see it as unprofessional. Otherwise, you just sit there doing it. Hey, look at all the emotes. Yes, that's a reminder. I need to get rid of that. I need to get my raiding one back on. Because we will end up there at some point. But, Tiny Rick, are you still listening to me? Or are you busy in the game? I'm curious. I am curious. I can't really leave him a message in the thingy, can I? Still here. Oh yeah. Okay, sweet. So, when I finish the stream, I'm going to go be picking up a Roshlet. Should I quit the game and find out what happened? If you're still in the game when I quit the server, is one option. The other option is I can leave my computer on while I go and pick her up. I'm not sure if I'm going to go and just pick her up or I'm going to go and stay at my friend's house for a couple of hours before coming back. But the plan is to come back. So yeah, that's a thing. Do let us know. I will let you know, hopefully beforehand. But it'll be sometime around 10 o'clock. Right, let me have a look at the... None other than... Oh, Hippie. You spoke with Hippie. How is he doing? I've not seen him in quite some time. I've meant to see him quite a few times. But, yeah, I just haven't gotten a chance to see him. Sadly. I hope he's doing great and happy. Just 10 minutes to unload the cart. Just 10 more minutes, Mum. Told you, it's a 10 more minute game. Yeah, but it's the way. Oh, Ben, do you have or interested or play Valheim? We're trying to get a team together so we can all chip in on Patreon and have a server. But then we would always be playing it together. So it's like Minecraft. It's this game here. It's Minecraft meets Age of Empire. And it's, yeah, it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. Where's my cloak on? There it is. Let's put my cloak back on. Ta-da! My cloak. Boop, boop, boop. He's doing great. That's great. Is it on PlayStation? No. At least I don't think so. I bought it as early access off of Steam. Me and Tiny Rick bought it on, when was it? Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday. We played it on Tuesday and then I ended up playing 13 hours of it straight. It's hilarious. Can I post in the general Discord chat about next Saturday in Among Us? Of course you can. No, totally. Like, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. And of course, put it in the self-promotion. And yeah, we'll see if we can round up a decent chunk of us. And yeah, it'd be fun. I'll have a giggle. I know that much. Obviously, like, time is a good thing. Now let us know what time So have a little think what time you want to do it and then promote. But I can't see why anyone would not be up for it, especially with our little Ohana. We do tend to like put it out a bit. Hopefully we can get Gingerbread to join us. That would be a good plan. We can see. How much is it? Because I could probably get it on my laptop. 15 pounds, I think it was. Do I have Steam open? There. No, that's not Steam. I think it's open. Yeah. I think it was like £15.98. It wasn't much. Even though, oh yeah, I'm still on 30 hours. 15.49. Thank you, Donna. So I just put it in self-promotion. No. Do it in both. Because obviously self-promotion is more for the streaming. But I would say pull it in the general, because that will let all the Ohanas know. But you could definitely pull it in my self-promotion. Other people may be interested as well. But you could also do that at a different time. So you could totally throw it in there, especially in people like Gingers or Jasons or Bombastics. I don't know how they would feel. But I would say definitely put it in my general. Probably also put it in the self-promotion of my channel as well. But the self-promotion, I'd say stick when you've got a time and a date and all the things are locked in. So I'd say, gain interest, see who's up for it. You've definitely got me. And yeah, it'll all be good. It will all be good. Yeah, don't stress, man. It's only if you're interested. It's a good game. We have a giggle. We have a laugh in it. We're trying to get a collection of people together. Because you can come in, play a couple of hours, do the thing you want, spend the entire day in there. That's what I've done on a few occasions now. And yeah, it's a giggle. It is a giggle. I will check system requirements though, because it does require a quad core and stuff I don't know. You might have a really good laptop. Does it really need that much shit? Hang on, let's have a look at that. So the world is Flicktown, Port 1. Where is all this stuff? Clusterfuck and Cramper. Ooh, look at that. I can actually get connections, Clusterfuck, Cramper. I wonder what else I can do on here. Right. We do F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, F10, F11. F12 is a screenshot. I know that much. So yeah, so apparently by pressing F2 I can get the details of the world up, which is pretty cool. Right, so what does it say? Talking about that, there is something I would love to say to everyone here. Rock and roll, my friend. Required a 64-bit processor, an operating system, a Windows 7 or later processor, 2.6 GHz quad core or similar memory, 8 gigs of RAM, graphics GeForce GTX 950 or Radeon HD 7970. Cool. Those were words, and lots of them. What was it you would like to say, Ben? Please do share, as always. Enough I'm nibbling on this Stone Cold pizza. As of a few weeks ago, I started wearing bras and knickers for comfort reasons. And I just thought I would get it out there because it is so far hasn't gone back on me. Hasn't gone bad on you. What do you mean gone bad on you? What, as in you got a rash? Or the knowledge? You can wear bras and pants, man. Of course you can. As long as you feel comfortable. I've always said it. No matter the situation, like, as long as you have consent, it feels good and you're not hurting anyone, rock and roll. Like, Jesus Christ, I've worn bras and thingies. Like, granted, it's not been a regular thing of mine. Like, we're literally just talking about me and drag earlier on, actually. Nope, not that one. Yeah. Ta-da. So it happens. But if this is something that feels bad, go for it. If it works. As in telling people. look, at the end of the day, like, you've got some great people around you. And I don't think any of these people are going to judge you negatively or badly about any of it, because what does it matter? Like, in the reality, in the actual end of the world, it doesn't matter. So why the fuck worry? So, yeah, obviously there are certain people I would suggest, I don't know, you shouldn't have to. You should just be able to be whoever the fuck you want to be. But there are some people that are a bit meh. But fuck them. 2 fingers. No lube. But no, do not stress. Do not stress. Do not worry. You know, in our Ohana, in our tribe, no one's going to think less of you. No one's going to think negatively. As long as you're happy. That, like, compersion, pure compersion. As long as you are happy, and yeah, as long as they're yours as well. Don't go nicking other people's knickers. Make sure you get ones that fit you as well. And as long as you can get a nice airing and good support. One thing I often saw lacking in a lot of knickers, you don't get much support. But, you know, maybe you can find a good brand. Your body is your rules. Whatever is good for you, as long as you don't hurt others. There we go. Me and Don's, we're practically saying the exact same thing. I remember when I told my nan I was bisexual, and she took me to confession straight away. Wow. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have wanted to bang both sexes. The lashings I'm going to get. No, it generally does not matter. Love is love. Consideration is consideration. Hey. Wait. You stealing my shit? Is he filling stuff up? Or is he getting rid of stuff? I think he's stealing stuff. He just rose in like I wasn't watching. I saw you there. Alright, where's that going? Priest made me say Hail Marys 3 times and ask how I felt, and I just said to him... Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. How do you feel? Still fancy girls. Oh, I love that. Do you know what that needs to be a placemat? I need that on a coaster. Oh, I literally need that on a coaster. That's going to be amazing. But yeah, no, like, what is this with the praying the gay away? I never understood that. Never understood it. But then again, you know, that things change. Personalities change. People now, like, sexual preferences are such a fucking whatever the fuck is going on. You know, I've always described myself as bi-curious. Even though I've been with a guy as much as I need to be. But I've always said, like, if I find someone that I fall in love with, doesn't matter what gender, what sex they are. If I fall in love with them, I fall in love with them. And that's why the curious comes. But, you know, I've gone as far as I need to make sure that I'm not on that side. But it won't stop me falling in love with someone, because I think that's who I am. I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's a pansexual. You know, you fall in love with someone's personality. It's just so far the people I've fallen in love with have always been women. You know, there's a couple of guys out there. I'm like, they're hot. Jeez. But, you know, and obviously, you know, the transgender issue. I say issue. It's not really an issue. But that's obviously a bit of a confusing one, because obviously, girl on the top, boy in the middle, or vice versa. Which I would definitely not rule out, because it has the bits that I like and some bits that I wouldn't mind playing with. So that, I don't know, everyone's a winner. But hey, but yeah, no worries, Ben. Thank you so much for trusting us and sharing that information on this chat. And yeah, I would say congratulations. I'm not sure if that's the right term to go, but I hope you get as much luck and love as you sort of you express yourself as the way you want to, like you've done obviously from your family and from us here on this show. So yeah, much love, my friend, much love. Looking forward to seeing you, by the way, when festivals open up again and we can all hang out and do the marble one. That would be fun. But hey, it's all good. Well, I am glad you are living authentically how you want to live. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Anyways, be right back. No worries. Love. But yeah, let's have a wee little look. I just, I am just unsure about labels, to be honest. I said I was bisexual when I was young, because it was the only label I knew, and how I feel I liked. I'm more related to pansexual. I just love is love, whoever it is. Yeah, no, do you know what? Like, gender's become so confusing and so mixed up. It's really hard to tell these days. And there is labels, and labels make things easier for other people. Sometimes labels make it easier for us to express ourselves, but it's a slippery slope because your definition can be different to someone else's definition. You know, I find it very interesting that you can just say, I'm this thing, and then you say, like, for example, polyamory. Lots of people say they're poly, and you speak to them, and they're not poly. They're non-monogamous, but they're like in open relationships, or they're, you know, just want to fuck around. So that's not what polyamory is. Polyamory is seriously committed relationships. If I go down the road, meet someone at a pub, and bring them home and fuck them, my girls are gonna have to be pissed at me. You know, that's not how this works. You know, I will meet someone, I'll have fun. Dude, I'm out of the game now. No worries, man. Oh, look good. Right. Oh shit, you actually have left then. No worries. It's all good. Can I ask you something about poly? Of course you may. Of course you may. No worries. Yeah, so if you're out of the game... yeah, no, he is actually out of the game. Okay, so we'll have to do our test another day. Right, let's quit. Boom, boom. It's not like I was damaging the CPU there at all. It seemed perfectly fine. Which is all good. Finishing Steam Cloud Sync. Yeah, that's what Fridays are all about, Donna. You know this. You can always leave it. Sage. Labels are getting far too confusing. Labels are getting far too confusing. That's the irony, is they're supposed to be simplifying. But the fun thing is, like, human beings aren't simple. We're not pigeons. You can't just say this thing, because who you are here isn't who you are in 10 years' time. You know, it changes a lot. Like they say, you know, if you... what is it? If you're not a liberal when you're young, you have no heart. And if you're not a conservative when you're older, you have no brain. So just growing up, you know, gaining, like, wealth, possessions, whatever, having a life, having kids, having whatever, changes your perception. So you're never going to have those labels go all over the place. So keep them soft and loose. Soft and loose, nothing too hard. And be prepared to see, when you speak to someone, that label may not be accurate to who they are or what they are at that current moment in time. So be soft. If someone says, I'm this, don't necessarily jump down their throat because you don't like that thing. You know, because their label may be slightly off. So, hey, anyways, no, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Only stupid answers. Remember that. No stupid questions, only stupid answers. So we got, so you have 2 girlfriends. Sorry if that seems dumb, but it is just you are in a relationship with the 2 separately, or are you all in a relationship with each other? Like, would your girlfriend say that they are in a relationship with each other as well? Okay, right. So, in the classical sense, no, they are not in a relationship. It's me, and then there's Squish, and then there's Rosh. Yeah, these 2 are building a relationship because obviously they share a partner. You know, to be friendly, to be, you know, if you can get along, you know, because of things like birthdays and parties and all that kind of stuff. There is an overlap. So to have a relationship in the sense of talking, have conversations and stuff is a good thing. But they're not like sleeping together, or they're not in a conventional monogamous relationship or that kind of idea. That being said, there are other styles of polyamory that do. There's like, I'm technically in a polycule with my metamor, which is Rosh's girlfriend. And so the 3 of us are in a polycule. So that's how we see this as a relationship between all of us. Even though I'm not doing anything with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend's gay. And she doesn't like boys. There's not that connection, you know? But in some cases, and this is the thing, some cases are very unique. So you have to understand their polycule. My other metamor, she's in a situation where they've got quite a few people that are in that polycule, and from what my understanding is a lot of them are in relationships with each other, like sexual relationships. And to me, in my head and with my polycule, that gets very confusing. and feelings and emotions and physical relationships can muddy the waters. So it's trickier. And obviously the communication is key, you know, with a lot of these things. And having these conversations is really important. Like the conversations I have with my girls and with my metamor, who's in my polycule, we are pretty close. We are pretty tight. But we need that open, clear communication to make sure there's no monkey brains, there's no trouble. The other polycule, which has a lot of people intermingling in that kind of context, I find is a bit of a clusterfuck. But then again, I'm not in there. So maybe you'll understand it more if you're in that situation, but that's not what me and my partners are doing. So they talk, my partners talk to each other, but they're not in a relationship together. So not a silly question at all. But like most things, the umbrella term is non-monogamy, and consensual non-monogamy, that is, to make sure that there's an open term. And then when you go below that, goes to different ones. Polyamory is basically about multiple relationships, like proper relationships. Some people are a lot more flirtatious. Some people can do one-night stands. I don't do one-night stands. I don't get anything from them. I connect with a person, and you know, my body just won't do anything. You know, and obviously there's a connection, different story. But yeah, that's, as I said, not a silly question. It's all cool. Well, I guess it's like any relationship, sexual or platonic, you just need communication. Yes, no, indeed. Communication is key. It's indeed key. And it is what will, it's what will fix a lot of relationships. There's some great articles out there, what polyamory could teach monogamy. And a lot of it isn't fucking around. It's that communication. It's that conversation. That's the important thing. And I think there's some other ones where what monogamy can teach polyamory. So there's a lot of great ones out there. I'm gonna have to start rewriting my blog again. There was, I think it was the monkeybrain.blogspot.com or something like that. I'm gonna have to find it out again. But yeah, no, thank you so much for the question. I really do appreciate it. But I guess if you were to meet someone and want to be in a relationship with them, I would assume you would talk to both of them first. Yeah, no, because what would generally happen is I would basically say, hey, you know, I've met this person online. I want to go on a date. And you'd have a conversation, generally, because it'd be rude otherwise. Me personally, I wouldn't go on a date without telling them. And then if it was like, hey, you know, I've met this person, we went on a date, I'm feeling like this could be positive, then yeah, I would. All the questions aren't meant to be intrusive. I have just only been monogamous. That dude, it's not intrusive. Not intrusive. I do these streams. Like Friday is dedicated specifically because I feel like I've got a lot of things to give. Like I've got advice that I've picked up from lots of other people, and other people have a lot of advice that they can pass to me. I'm just a conduit, you know, and I want to share these things. If it's something that you're curious about, like polyamory for me, it's a great thing. For a lot of people out there, it wouldn't be. Like the amount of people that said, you know, I couldn't have my girlfriend have other partners. I'm like, don't be polyamorous then. You don't have to do it. It's exchanging one set of problems and pluses for a different set of problems and pluses, you know? And that works well for me. It works well for my partners. It works well for their partners. Several of my friends are polyamorous. But then I've got hundreds of friends who are monogamous. Some of them think that's the only way, and it isn't. There are other ways to do these things, but as long as you're clear, you're open, and you're honest in any of them, like every situation needs those things: honesty and good communication, and trust. You always need trust, and you'll get more trust by being open. So yeah, that's how these things work. I feel like I have just never learned about poly, being in a religious family. It depends on the religion. There's a lot of polyamory out there, in other words. But you know, it's just the way a lot of people are brought up. A lot of people think that's the way. People mix it up. I know quite a few families that are poly, you know, and they've got multiple partners and they've got children, and those children are going to grow up in a world where they're going to be used to mum having two partners or dad having two partners. and it will be not a lot more normalized. I can see it happening in a lot of ways. What I don't like is the exchanging, using Tinder and stuff. I'm not a big fan of this. Meet someone, fuck them and chuck them. I'm not a fan of that. Take a bit of time, get to know someone, and work on these things. Doesn't mean it has to be 100% exclusive, but you can still be loyal and you can still be good, as well as doing these things. I'm loyal to my girlfriends. I don't go and cheat, even though I got 2 girlfriends. I know that's a bit of an oxymoron for a monogamous mind, but once you break down these have to be these ways, then you can take that step forward towards something else. You can always try it and see how it goes. You've always got me for advice, and once you meet one person, it's like, oh, I've heard that word before. Oh, you're poly as well. And then they will start coming out the woodwork. It's like anything else. As soon as you meet that first person who is that thing, who introduces you to it, then you'll start seeing it. And worst comes to worst, you've always got, there's a couple of people that I'm sure you will find out, who are in polyamorous relationships or ethical non-monogamous relationships. So it's all cool. All cool. My family just said if you had more than one partner, it was cheating. No, it's only cheating when you lie to your partners and go behind their back. That's cheating. And it's just that I grew up so this is the funny thing, bisexual people, and I've always said this, bisexual people eventually have to choose a side. Unless you're polyamorous. Then you don't have to choose a side. It works. I'm bi, my partner's, one is questioning, and it gives them the ability to do these and explore, but still not take that risk. It gives a much more balanced life as well. So if you've got a girlfriend, you've got one set of, lots of emotions, but maybe not so much logic. If you've got a boyfriend, maybe you've got too much logic, but not enough emotional support, and I'm just using those as generalizations. But you don't, the beautiful thing about polyamory is your partner doesn't have to tick every box. They can tick the boxes they naturally tick, and other boxes you need ticked in a partner may be ticked by someone else. So you get happy because you've got all your boxes ticked. And you don't put all your shit onto one person because you're getting some of your stuff from somewhere else. And it's done in an open, honest, communicative way. So that's my soapbox. That's me up on my soapbox. No, not necessarily defending polyamory. I don't think polyamory needs defense. Explanation, just for people, because at the end of the day, you only cure ignorance by education. And I'm not saying you're ignorant, but, the lack of knowledge is only cured by knowledge. There you go. Done. What was that? I know I couldn't be in a polyamorous relationship, to be honest, because I would get too self-conscious about myself and I'd want to be at least educated about it. Funny enough, I often find that people that need someone else to do something for them will suit monogamy. People that are more independent and have can do that thing. I still get support from my girls. I still get my down days, and the girls do support me, and they get their down days, and I will support them. It's only a shit show when everyone is on a fucking down day. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It is just one of those things. But look, you've always got me to talk. I'm always around. You got me on the Discord. You've got me on the thing. And I don't think I've forgotten about your tarot reading. It's still there. It's still there. It's in the bank. It is indeed in the bank. I'm just curious of a thing. Scrappy, Ben, can you do me a favor? Check how many points you've got. Your skinny bucks. Because I need to do something. And I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. Reject and refund points. Send back to user. That's what I should have done. Right, 404k. Right, so I'm gonna basically send return the points back for the posture check. I just want to see if it comes back. It should come back. But yeah, what I should have done is put the one that Donna, you did with the card. When you're ready, let me know your question, and I will happily jump on a voice call or video call, or just make a video with your question. So that is all going to be there. I just got them. Sweet. So now I know how that system works. Thank you so much. Right, so I just very self-conscious about people not wanting me because of trauma. Yeah. No, but this is the thing. Sometimes these things help deal with those traumas. But as I said, you never have to. But if you feel like there's elements of it or something you could do to help, that would be great. you know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. As long as you're open, honest, and yeah, do it carefully to an extent, it's all good. RIP DMX? No, no, don't tell me DMX passed away. Whoa, DMX remains on life support despite death hoax. Jeez. Okay. DMX is in grave condition? Jeez. Fucking hell. Okay, wow. That's a bit of a sour note to finish the stream on. Oh, thank you for letting me know. He will always be in our hearts. No, indeed, my friend. No, indeed. Who is DMX? DMX is a rapper, mostly from, I'd say from my generation. Bit old for you. Rough Riders. He often did. I don't know if that's going to come out. But X gonna give it to you. Indeed. Credit to the Grave. Romeo Must Die. I did like him in that one. Yeah, you know him. Yeah. So what, is he actually passed? I'm just did a quick Google search. And it's just saying he's on life support despite death hoax, apparently. But I don't know. Prince Philip died too. Yeah, I know. I thinking him about. I pull out a thing about him today. I love the royal family. The younger ones I don't really give a shit about, but the older ones, Lizzie, Philip, Charles. You know, for me, they're quintessential English kind of thingies. He passed away this evening. Oh fuck. Thank you for letting me know, dude. Like, you know, like. Skins, you have a drink me request. I know. I will do it. But I'm going to have to skedaddle because I'm supposed to be going picking up a Rochlip. And yeah, I'm going to have to go do it. But guys, do me a favor. We're going to do a raid. And once you finish, before you go to bed, in honor of DMX, link him up on YouTube, Spotify, play one of his tracks, and just tip your head, man. I'm going to see who's online. I'm hoping one of the guys... Is Ohana on? I'm hoping an Ohana was on. Ginger is streaming. Yes, sweet. Ginger is streaming. So let's go read Ginger. Read? Ginger? Raid Ginger, even. AID at GIN Ginger. There we go. And we're going to send you away. I'm going to probably do it and then skedaddle straight off. But guys, thank you so much for everyone that came by that wanted to chat and get personal and have all the conversations. You guys are more than welcome to join the Discord channel. And yeah, come chat out, come hang out. Do join us on Valheim at some point. I will be back on Monday for multiplayer Monday, which will probably be Among Us, but it might be Valheim. Could be Rocket League. Who knows? We shall find out. But for now, guys, you know, just be amazing. Bye, guys, and thanks for the support. No worries. And you always support us anyways. So, like always, and always, be safe, be cool. But remember, you guys, you fucking rule. Ciao.